Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and we all see why we're here. We all are fully aware of the reasons we are here today, gathered, in the JayBird delegation to have a watch-along conversation, because as the world turns, so does the bishop's foolishness, okay? Y'all know Bishop Robbie is always out here causing mischief or whatever, causing foolishness to happen all up and through our timelines, okay? He out here doing press conferences, showing baby shower chairs, throwing out allegations at people or whatever. Now, I wanted to come home and go to bed, but I could not. Why? Because the bishop won't allow me to, because y'all know my rule. I follow the story, okay? Bishop robbery is just another reality show that I choose to follow the story, okay? Because there's always some foolishness, okay? And I feel like, Bishop robbery is a scheme that Todd set up to bring us the bull crap, okay? That is what I believe. That's what I think happened. That's what it is, okay? So y'all know what we do. Y'all know on Watch Along Nights, y'all know it's going to be a long night. Y'all know this live going to be a bit of a minute. We're going to watch the press conference thing that he did. We'll watch his after press conference in his car that he did. Okay, Larry Reid put up some stuff on his IG. I'm going to share with y'all. Okay, so things will be discussed. Okay, because it's a trending topic. Okay, it is what it is. Now, tomorrow we'll have a whole gossip chat about the other real celebrities, okay, having things going on. That will all be tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. But today, we're going to give the bishop his just due for his just foolishness, okay? But y'all know first things first, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird, don, okay? Do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG and on Twitter, okay? Y'all know to like this video, please, and thank you. Y'all know to comment in the comment section, because it's a conversation between me and you and them and they and him and her and she and he and everybody in between, all the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s around here, okay? Y'all know to share this video with the people on your social media, the people you like, the people you love, or whoever it is who's following you, because you may not like the folk following you, but share me anyway, okay? But let's keep it going. Okay, now look. Hey, y'all. Tupac hoodie and all, okay, because it's cold in my apartment. And I'm like, girl, where hoodie at? Okay, grab a hoodie, toss it on, let's get it done. Okay, now look, Bishop Robert, okay, is always on foolishness. I feel like my signal is real dumb. I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna let it be dumb until it becomes right, and then hopefully by the time we watching some videos, it'll be okay. I don't know why my signal is out of one. No idea. It should not be out of one. I have good Wi-Fi around here. Pay a whole bunch of money for Wi-Fi around here, but Wi-Fi and string are always pissing me off. But again, I'm gonna let it go until it gets right. Okay, as long as y'all can hear me, that's what matters. Okay, but let's get some hellos. Okay, in here, let's get some hellos in here. Hey, how y'all doing? The foolery, okay, is out here exhausting me. That's how I feel too. Okay, that's how I feel too. I'm sick of him. Some gonna be sick of me. Okay, go. Let me pop back on. You're gonna be sick of me. Okay, sick of me. Okay, because that's what it is. Okay, y'all know out here liking and loving and stuff around here. Okay, good evening. And I asked y'all, I said, what y'all in for already? I wasn't even ready. Y'all was already in here earlier. But thank y'all for being here. Okay, as Tracy said, because YouTube's notifications suck and we don't want to miss a minute of this. Well, thank y'all for being around here with me to have a watch along of this foolishness. Okay. Hey, to all the people who are here and who was here waiting on me to get here and everything. Okay, hey, look, I gotta hit everybody. You say, hey, to the people, okay, not the like the barricades. I was like, why he got barricades? Who he barricading? Okay, who he barricading? For what? Who, what, where, why does a barracuda need barricades? Okay, why? And I agree, 2022 has been very ghetto, and I don't know why, because we don't even go here. We really don't. Okay, the hooderization around the nation is real. Okay, you hear me? Everything, hey, to all the people. Okay, hi, trying to scroll and click and scroll and click and scroll and click. Sometime instant it be whatever. But hi to all the people. Hi to all the people that are here. Okay. I'm scrolling this. I'm just scrolling now, y'all. I'm just scrolling now, saying hi to y'all. Okay. Thank you for becoming a member. Simply Ty. Okay. It is always appreciated for the members of the JayBirds squad. Okay. We love everybody, okay, but we love the members, okay. Hey ma, that is my mama. Hey mama, I'm off the bed now. What we gonna do? Okay. Anyway, I'm here. Okay. So, Bishop Robbery, we was on live yesterday because yesterday, you know what I'm saying, Bishop Robbery was around here making it seem like everybody else was full of themselves and only he was the one who was the innocent bystander who became a victim of all this bull crap. Okay, all the bulls of crap that we don't really care about because he be foolish. Okay, now I won't share my screen because again I did not download everything because today was a long day, y'all, and it was he had press conferences for this and for that or whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to and share my screen. I hope y'all can see it. I'm gonna pop off screen. Okay, I ain't got to. It's fine. Okay, so again, ignore all the stuff I have saved. Some of that stuff we will discuss tomorrow, but I want to show y'all Larry Reid, who Larry Reid did a live video interview with the girl who got choked out. He shared a portion of that interview. Now that I believe is on his YouTube channel. Go on over there and find it. Go on over there and find it. However, he posted a little snippet of what he said and what she said in their conversation. And so I want y'all to listen up. Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I didn't feel like downloading. I had time. Okay, but again, listen up and then we will talk.
I had a conversation prior to today.
No.
Did I ask you or King Jives, I can ask on his behalf, asked you to go and visit Bishop Lamar Whitehead's church?
No, you both did not.
Okay, all right. Just want to establish that first. Tell us what happened.
Okay.
The part that we did not see that was not in the video, tell us what happened.
Yes, and I want to clear some things up. Number one, this is my first, last, and only video interview on this matter, and I have retained legal counsel. Larry and Jives did not send me over there. I am an author, and I am writing a book. And the purpose of my book is I am using case studies for research. And I've been researching various denominations within our community. And the book is about the impact of charismatic leadership within the African American community. And so with that being said, this particular person became sort of an interest during the incident that happened back in July. And this became one of my case studies. Watching it online, I decided I want to go and actually see and be in the atmosphere to get a better idea of how this ministry runs in person. Another lie that is being told is that I was trespassing. I was not trespassing. As anyone knows who's been in church, when you get to the door, there are ushers. They took my temperature with the portable thermometer on my wrist to check my temperature for COVID precautions, smiled very nicely at me, and said, "Okay, let me usher you to your seat." They ushered me to my seat and I sat down. Another lie that I hear within the last few hours is that I apologized. I did not apologize because I was the one that was assaulted. Another lie that I've heard recently is that I charged after his wife. That is a lie. I did not charge after anyone's wife. I came there in peace. The lie that I would charge towards a woman and a baby, I am a mother. I would not do that. This man, who's supposed to be a bishop in the Lord's church, called me up and ushered me up to the front. And once I got up there, I began to speak in my heavenly language. And I don't know what happened, but that's when it went left. I was praying in my heavenly language. And next thing I know, I was being grabbed behind my hair and drug out in the videos that everyone is seeing online. The thing that I want to let everyone know is that there's another narrative going around that I purposely went there to start some type of trouble. I'm not on that type of time. When I was there for the purpose of me receiving content and doing research. I never in my life had a man put his hands on me until Sunday.
Wow.
And where did it happen? It happened in a church.
Well, this is the reason why that I dedicated this platform to give voice to the LGBTQAI plus community and women.
Okay, I just wanted y'all to hear the stuff that she had said initially. Now I'm gonna play a quick snippet because again, there was a little bit more footage from the lady who was outside. Okay, the incident from yesterday. Was it today, Monday? Yeah, from yesterday.
Yes, Lord. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. 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 While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
I went all that.
So, okay, a whole bunch of this. Okay, a whole bunch of foolishness, just ness going on round there. Okay, now I kept on calling this place the Baby Shower Cathedral. When I was calling it the Baby Shower Cathedral, I didn't know, okay, that it was actual baby shower chairs round there in the cathedral. I kept calling it a baby shower cathedral because it's a rented space that also holds baby showers. Okay. The one time they did show the church was after the robbery, and they were showing this overhead views of how the church looked, and it was empty then too. But I said, Jesus, what's going on? Why is, and look, I'm not trying to talk crap about anyone's, congregation, okay? Because y'all know my feeling about that is everybody has to start somewhere, okay? And his start may be, the people that's around here in the baby shower chairs, okay? I was like, them is baby shower chairs. That is really a baby shower cathedral. Now, from the footage that was shown, okay, that I shared from Larry King page or whatever, we see, one, there were not many people there. Two, anywhere go, you did manhandle that lady, okay, to get her up out of there. Now, that was all stuff that happened yesterday. We know for a fact the lady who was recording, whose name I can't remember. I'm see if Larry tagged her. Gift and a Curse podcast is the person who was around here and had all that stuff, caught on camera. Okay, she had all that stuff caught on camera. Now I'm gonna go to her page real fast because we like to, make sure that we can show who showed what and who said what and blah 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 blah. But she is not the person who was attacked. She's the person who was recording sitting there. And it seemed like while she was sitting there, when they was putting old girl out, they put her out too. So this is the girl scratch that was on her neck. And the Gift and a Curse podcast posted that. Okay, I'm not going to scroll down too much because this is her page. Okay, we see that. She also put the full stuff on her YouTube channel too. But as we know, okay, the baby shower cathedral is what she showed. Okay, it was the baby shower cathedral. And I was like, girl, I mean, it is what it is. So again, I want to show it. That's it. Okay, that's who it was, who had that. That's her page. Now, they were talking all yesterday. I saw her on social media. I saw her posting her stuff. She posted the content on her own YouTube channel. Go over there to find it. I don't know. Okay, I don't know her, but that's where it came from. So every time I see my signal go down, I just pop off screen because I don't want to look like a crazy person. People are trying to say who was right, who was wrong. Okay, was he right? Was he wrong? Somebody coming up in not as a crack house. Let me come look at some of y'all comments because y'all over here being fun and the neat. Okay, he disrespects the house of the Lord every time he walk in there. I agree. It was about 7 people. If you count, it was about 7. It was about 7 people and about 50 chairs. Okay, it wasn't all that. It was a little bit weird. Okay, he had time, but he had the right to put his hands on her. I'm sorry, he had no right to put his hands on her. I agree. Okay, I agree. Let's see, child, them chairs wouldn't hold me up. The baby shower chairs for babies. I don't trust nobody else's chairs but my own. Okay, period. Okay, come on now, Bishop scam a lot. It's a scam. Somewhere, maybe, possibly, it's a scam. Okay, God is not. Look, I always said that God is not a God of confusion and chaos. If confusion is chaos, because confusion and chaos follows that man all the time. All the time. Okay, told y'all it was. Somebody said it was only 7. Someone said it was only 7. Okay, I was like, "What's happening, Jesus?" The chairs don't look too sturdy. That may be why ain't that many people in there. They may not want to sit on them chairs and they could possibly break. I feel like if the pastor break them chairs, he not gonna get his security deposit back. Okay, because we know this is the thing too. This is the thing too. The fact that we are fully aware that he's renting space for the church every Sunday that he pulls up to with his Rolls Royce and his Christian Dior suit and his Fendi suit and his Louis Vuitton suit and whatever fancy ass suit he wants to wear. It's like, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said yesterday, one, nobody should go to the church and heckle anybody. No one should go somewhere and cause discourse. I don't think that's what really happens per se. Okay, per se, but that's what he is making it seem as if she was the one coming there to attack and dismantle him, his wife, and the baby. Okay, but let's just get to. Yeah, he's look, this is the crazy part. He's renting that space. When the robbery first happened, okay, when the who clap in the background, them 7 people. When the robbery first happened, he was doing lives. The live he had with Fat Joe. I'm gonna have to go to Fat Joe page, find that live, find the part of him saying he's renting that space. Upload that as a remembrance of somebody ran around in a Rolls Royce, okay, and Gucci, Fendi, Prada, or whatever, and whatever else he's wearing. But he's renting this space for no real reason other than he ain't got the money. And I just feel like when you are truly a man of God, you want to have a church home, you would not be out here renting the baby shower cathedral space next to the gas station, okay, for your first tabernacle church of tithes, lives, and offerings. You would just have a for sure church home with for sure security, all of that. But he don't have that. That ain't what's going on around here, okay? He around here having press conferences and Fendi sweaters in 85-degree weather, okay? He gonna have a damn heat stroke if he don't take that damn Fendi sweater. Why are you wearing a Fendi sweater in the summertime? You don't have no summertime Fendi prints. Only got fall and winter. I'm gonna leave that be. I believe that be. But my point is, he round here, in my opinion, on some faulty stuff. I didn't say nothing. I did not say anything, okay? What the commenters say is not what Jaylee is saying or what Jaylee is promoting, but the commenters going to say what the commenters want to say, okay? I did not say nothing, but what I do know is I do not understand somebody who's around here preaching the wealth of what he has, the house that he has, the car that he has, the clothes that he has, the wealth that he keeps bragging that God has bestowed upon him, but he around here renting a room at the baby shower cathedral every Sunday. I just feel like somebody would have at least balked. Because didn't he say he's in real estate? He said he is in real estate. So how does somebody in real estate not buy? Because you don't need a big building. You only got 7 members. You have 7 in-house members and however many online. On the live, we've seen 64 people on the live. But again, the live from this Sunday has 64 people watching. So if you have the 64 live watchers plus 7 people in person, you can get a small church home that you own. You can have security, okay? Not tell, it can be safe, but no, you want to keep being around here renting the baby shower cathedral, okay? The baby shower cathedral, and keep crying about, you came into my church home. That home is a home of church, baby showers, bar mitzvahs, bridal showers, wedding after parties, called receptions, okay, quinceañeras, okay, my sweet 16, okay, a divorce party, a thing. I feel like church, God's house is wherever one or two are gathered. I get that. Wherever you gather, that is a place of worship. I get that too. But sir, you say you make too much money for you to be out here renting the baby shower cathedral for over a year. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? Again, I ain't said not whatever you said is whatever. I didn't say that. And funny thing is, I was looking for his wife's page because him had asked me, well, what does wife be saying? His wife don't be saying nothing. She be there silent. Okay, silent. She don't be saying much of nothing. Okay, and so when I went to the wife's page, well, I tried to go to his wife's page, honey, she ain't even on IG no more. I said, where did she go? What happened? What is happening? Look, I'm again. Let me look. Look. I be trying not to hold y'all long, okay? But I feel like I'm on one tonight, so I want y'all to just go with me, okay? We are gonna watch Benjamin's foolishness, okay? We are gonna watch all the foolishness, but there are some things to discuss beforehand. So just roll with me now. Just roll with me. Okay, let me share my page with y'all. Okay, now here goes the bishop. Okay, now I want to scroll because I could not, as you see, as we scroll, he really only posts himself. We really do not get anything with him and her at all. He is only pictures of him. Okay, that's him and grandma. Whatever, him and Khaled, but he don't know Khaled. He went to Khaled party, but whatever. Okay, but again, we're gonna keep scrolling. I'm gonna get down to the post. I was finally able to find her IG name on because after the robbery happened, I had went to her page to see like what did she post, and she had been posting different prayers, and all that stuff. Her page was really about church, God, a little bit family, okay, but posting different prayer services and all that stuff. So she for sure had an IG page, okay? And this was after the robbery. And she had been posting. And at first, when I went to the girl page, I'm like, what's going on? Did she block me? I'm like, well, why would she block me if he ain't blocked me? Because I talk about him all the time. And so I'm like, she wouldn't block me because that's just dumb because I don't talk about her. And I'm like, let me go to my other page and see if I can see her name elsewhere. And I'm like, oh, she must have taken down her IG. Again, I gotta go all the way down. Because nothing on here is really about her. It's really about him, okay? And whatever. But I'm trying to find girls. See, look, it's got to keep on scrolling. Because it's weird to me that someone who had an active Facebook page, at least in August, she had an active, IG, not Facebook. She had an active IG page where she was on there talking, praying, and commemorating, and doing all these things that somebody do who was within the Word of God. It was there. And then it wasn't there no more. I said, where did she go? What happened? Okay, she don't have no page no more. Again, y'all see he be posting his ass up all the time, every day, all day. Okay, because he loves himself. Girl, where's the page? Lord Jesus, I know it's coming up now. I'm gonna see her blonde hair. Did he take it down? I don't think he take it down. I don't think he could have took it down now, Jesus. It was age or something. He may have taken it down. It was only one post of her at the table reading the Bible, but I don't see it. But either way it go, her IG page is no more. It wasn't this one. But when I tried to click on her page, it was gone. The thing that had her on here ain't even here no more. And that's from earlier today. That's gone. So I do wonder, did she take down her IG page because of the BS that he had her going through? Because we all be on here like, what is he doing? What's going on with him? Why ain't she said anything? And I'm like, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Boom. So she took down her IG page. And I'm like, if you are truly, doing your own thing. No, the reason I know she don't have me blocked is because I checked the thing from a different page that she don't know about. You sent me. Let me see what she sent me. Let me unshare my stuff because I ain't got time. Y'all be seeing what Tracy was sending me. So that's her old page. She got a new page. Let me see what it is, Tracy. Oh, boom. But wait, no, she ain't gonna be blocked out if she did. Okay, so here we go. Oh, so she changed pages. Oh. She changed pages. We're gonna share this. So his wife, who we rarely see, okay, be on here. But I really be wondering, like, why she don't respond to nothing. That's his wife, who we rarely ever see. Because when we see him on stuff, she don't be with him. Whenever we see him, it's usually just him. Whenever we see him, it's usually just him. And even on her page, as we see, is always her in her little room. But we rarely see her, and it's weird to me that we never see them. How have y'all not had not one video y'all together as a united front, as husband and wife? Because if my husband is under duress, okay, if my husband is under duress, I feel like I would have some kind of supportive post supporting my husband. Okay, now my husband is full of crap. I'm gonna keep doing my own thing and not confuse folks, my stuff with his stuff. The only time we ever see them together is on Sunday, and that's when they both at the same place at that baby shower cathedral on Sundays. But that's it. That's it. That's it. That's weird to me. Because where's the unity? I'm just wondering. I'm not used to a bishop and the wife really not showing a united front. And I'm not saying that she has to answer to his shenanigans. I'm not saying she's to blame for his shenanigans. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is when your husband is up on lives and doing press conferences and getting arrested and being let go, okay, and being right everywhere, I'm wondering, like, she not even saying, like, even look, rest in peace to Kobe. But when Kobe was out here accused of taking this from some white girl, Vanessa was right over there in the corner behind her husband. Okay, when Magic was out here catching the H, the I, and the V, Cookie was right beside. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes you just stand by your man. If you are trying to be supportive at all, I just don't understand why we've never seen her speak. The fact that there was a robbery at the church and you ain't said nothing, girl, I'm leave that be. But let's get to watching. Okay, let's get to watching the foolishness that is the bishop of the robbery, because that's the point of us being here today. Okay, and I already been around here talking too damn much for no damn reason other than I talk too damn much. Okay, now I feel like it was one more thing on Bishop so-and-so's page I was gonna show y'all, but I can't remember. Oh, here you go. because at one point he's saying that he feel like, you know, Larry Reid and King Jive sent these people to his church. Okay, and this was his proof. He posted how the lady allegedly was doing a live or was talking to King Jives. You know, this is 2 weeks ago. And his caption says, I want everyone to see the setup. This is footage that has now been erased, but we got it. 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 Oh, sorry, y'all. Anyway, I'll be tripping myself. These women came into my church, okay, and disrupted the church. They were sent by 2 bloggers, Larry Reid, King Jive. He tagged them. That's why those to report. That's why those to reported it. Girl, he can't talk. I'm thinking I'm crazy. That's why those to report it at first. These are the bloggers that I have a lawsuit against, and now they have retaliated. I have more video of these women that set up this entire attack on my church. All you have to do, check it out. Who reported it first, and why do these? He can't talk. He blaming them. Bottom line, okay. But let's get into. I did see a video of him giving her the ring. I have not seen her wear it yet because on Sunday service she was up there singing "Glory to God and His disciples." I bet that song up, but she did give her the ring, but I ain't seen her wear it. So we shall see. Okay, let's get into his foolishness. That is the press conference. This is the weird thing for me. So we seen the video from yesterday. He was arrested. The girl was arrested too. And I feel like he should have been arrested for assault. And she was allegedly arrested for trespassing. Tracy just sent me this screenshots of her alleged, supposed, possible charges or whatever. Okay, that somebody else posted. Okay, I'm going to read what it said because that's really, really little, and I can't see it either. But, and I think Bishop posted this on his stories today too. Okay, the girl name, I ain't going to say it out here. Okay, it don't really say her, I can't see her charges though. It's a case summary. Okay, get her name, her birth year. She was born in 1974. How the incident happened the other day. Okay. But I don't see a charge. I could be tripping, but again, it is, you know, but she was arrested, but it's fine. We don't care. Okay. So he went down to the police station and held a whole press conference. Okay. And I was like, sir, now the press conference live he did outside of the police station was one crazy part, but the live he did in his car after the press conference is crazier. Okay, let's get into.
Very, very disturbing.
And y'all know how live watch-alongs go. We watch, we talk, we laugh. Okay, so just enjoy the time together.
Yesterday was very traumatizing to me. Growing up without a father, being killed by the NYPD, beaten, strangled to death by 16 police officers, it brought back the memory yesterday.
Not the look. Why you can't have a press conference somewhere, where the buses in the outside world isn't always interrupting your conversation. Also, look. As a person whose father died, I feel like you cannot be using your dead father consistently as a defense against whatever you've done. Okay, your father around here who passed away when you was not weeks old. Why are you even around here? It's weird when people use the death of a parent as a scapegoat. That's weird to me. I feel like, it was triggering to me. This was so triggering to me because as a person whose father died when I was 2 days old and he was killed by the sir, let that man rest in peace. I'm just saying.
I was in my church and we had service, regular service. When we had the service,
it ain't my fault that the bus back out there. It ain't my fault.
A whole disturbance scene because they're following and they were sent by some bloggers, some media bloggers that are trying to use.
The fact that he didn't say, you know what, let's wait until the bus go past, okay? Let's let the bus pick up the passengers because y'all probably can't hear me, okay? Y'all can't hear me over the bus muffler. God gives us discernment to know we can't be heard if he's a pastor. You don't know we can't hear you?
What happened to me was robbery to get their following up and to get their content up. And when I was in church, I was preaching, and the 69th precinct, they have officers downstairs in front of my church to make sure that we don't get robbed anymore. The ladies.
What he just said, I want to address. He said that whatever precinct that is, how there are cops stationed outside the Baby Shower Cathedral on Sundays to be sure that he isn't robbed anymore. And what I it's any other person whose store got robbed, whose house was broken into, whose bike was stolen, what other, civilians of New York, of Brooklyn, or wherever he's from, how many other folks have police sitting outside their establishment to be sure they not getting robbed? Why does Bishop Robbery have cops stationed outside to hope, in hopes that someone may rob him or that it would deter anybody from robbing him again? Why is that happening? That don't make no sense. If I was a patron of New York, I would be upset that the cops is around here, okay, helping him be protected, but not me. Why is that? Why can't I also be a protected citizen to be sure that not only is he not getting robbed, but that I'm not getting robbed? Okay, why is it just him? Does not make any sense to me. Okay, and I also feel like the reporters out here, probably interns. Okay, I don't think any real reporter was really out here. Either interns who want their interns hours, and that's it. Now, I did hear someone saying, okay, that, that person he keep bringing about may not really be the daddy. I know that, but I haven't looked into it just yet, so I don't want to comment on it just yet. Okay, but the lady whose father passed and was beaten by the police is supposed to be on right. I know he was saying he touched us on that later on, so we'll get to that. He touched us on that in the car. Okay, but let's get to this part first. Okay, y'all know I got to do my research first. I don't like, sense of I don't know it's fact, but let's keep listening.
I think her name now is Tasha. I don't know her last name. And another young lady came into my church, and one of my ministers told them that you cannot record. You can't record. And they began to make a scene. So I told them, let them record. They began recording, and she began to outburst and to cause a big disturbance in my church. So I said, come on over here. Now on the side is where I have people line up for prayer. So she came up over here, not to the pulpit. Everybody keeps saying that I invite her in the pulpit. You have to be a minister to be in the pulpit in my church. So she came on the side and she began to yell at me. She began to cuss me out and say whatever she wanted to say. I let her say what she wanted to say, and I'm going to be posting more video because you guys didn't see the video inside of the church, so you'll be able to see everything. So she came over, she cussed me out, cursed me out, told me all type of names. I said, all right, me and my church started to pray. And I said, now you have to go. You have to get out. You have to go. What you guys don't see on camera is that she started to walk back to leave, and then she spit back around. And she came back after my wife and my daughter.
Now, why you keep making it seem like she really came at your wife and your daughter? Now, he keeps saying when you see the footage You will see this and you will see that. It isn't true. Now, I know he sent footage to TMZ. I'm not going to play. Look, every time I post anything from TMZ always flag my video. And so I will never, ever, ever play anything from TMZ. Not ever, okay? I can explain what it was. The same footage we seen with the baby shower cathedral chairs, the same footage of this, of the chair or whatever. The only difference is we see the lady walking, but it didn't show much of nothing. We all already assumed that she was walking back and forth. We already knew that she probably walked away and came back, but it wasn't as if the footage that he sent TMZ showed her in any other way. It wasn't as if it showed her in any aggressive manner. It only shows her walking up, him and her having words, him walking away back to the pulpit of the baby shower cathedral. She does turn and walk away, but they're both still talking. And we then seen her, as we heard her talking, him saying, take the picture. And we see her walking up slowly. She didn't charge up. She didn't run fast or nothing. Okay. This is what it was. Okay. I said what I said. It was still a nice little, it was a slow stroll. I said what I said. It was a slow stroll. Okay. So anyone, him, making it seem like it was a real quick dash, it was like, no, it wasn't. He lying, okay? But let's keep listening, okay?
So I have my wife and my daughter, who's 10 months old, sitting there, and she came and said, and now you're a liar, going towards my wife. And that's when you seen her walk in front of me, going at my wife and my daughter, and I grabbed her. Everybody's saying that I choked her. How can you choke somebody from behind?
Easy. You can choke somebody from any angle. Choking don't have no right angle. If your hand is around someone's neck, it's a choke. Period.
I don't understand it. I never wrapped my arms around her neck. I have no fingernails, so they say that I scratched her. I don't have any fingernails. I never have fingernails. You can see I don't have fingernails. So I grabbed her from behind, by her shirt, from behind, and by her shoulder. And I escorted her out. And I'm going to be posting this video. I'm going to post a video. And actually, if you look on the blogger, there are two bloggers, Larry Reid and King Jive. All right, these two bloggers, they're nobody, but they're trying to get publicity off of me.
Not they nobodies. This is my thing. Who addresses nobodies? If people are really nobodies, and you're saying they're using you to get their name, well, people knew more of Larry Reid than you. Now, I did not know who King Jive was, but I believe he already had a YouTube channel before. You was out here skimming and scamming, as they say. Not me, they. Okay, let me go to King Jive. I want to see when he started his YouTube. Now, first of all, he is not, because now look, I remember going to his page before. Let's see. He joined YouTube back in 2008. Let me share my screen. He has 25 million views. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so we can all see what I see. Because this is an interactive live. Okay, so he has almost 26 million views. Okay, he has a lot of videos that currently is about the bishop, but it's also other stuff too. But I feel like once you sue somebody, I mean, you have created content for them. And for you to keep saying how, you know, they're using me for clout, they're using me to get attention, and blah, 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 blah. I wanted to point out that before the robbery of the bishop happened, it looked like King Giles already had content. I just want to point that out. As a fellow YouTuber, you know, I want to point out it looked like he already had content, getting views, already had content. So the fact that he's saying that King Jives is using him as, you know, for attention, I don't think that's true. Because he had stuff from months and months ago before we even knew who you were. So people was already watching King Jives before we even knew who Bishop Robbery was. Okay? Now, as YouTubers, we all know that sometimes when big stories happen and if one of our videos pop off, yes, we get some attention. Yes, we get more viewers. Yes, that happens. But at the end of the day, it wasn't as if he needed you for more attention. You were a story that came up. Okay, and that's what it was. Now, let's see Larry King live. Because, again, I don't... Larry King... Not Larry... I said Larry King. Larry King dead. Larry Reid. Okay. Live. Let's see his YouTube page. Okay. Now he has 131,000 subscribers. Okay. Let's see how long he's been on since 2016. Since 2016. He also has over 26 million views on YouTube. When someone says someone made them, I like to prove them wrong. Okay, I like to prove them wrong. Okay, now let's keep scrolling. What he has, okay, he also had content before, okay, before the robbery of Bishop Robbery. Okay, he also already had stuff, already had content, was already getting views. So no one that you're suing, you didn't make them. You're making up shit. Okay? You're making up stuff. Okay? People already had views. Even me. He ain't suing me. I'm just saying. But my point is, he around here lying. But let's keep listening.
They were the ones that sent these people here. So once again, Bishop Whitehead was set up. We are coming off of the eve of me being robbed by 3 gunmen.
The eve ain't Eve the day before? Cause Friday Eve is Thursday. Christmas Eve is December 24th. New Year's Eve is December 31st. How are we on the eve of the robbery that happened months ago? Because the eve, in my opinion, don't that mean before? Isn't Eve before? I feel like Eve means before, not after. Okay? So how are we ever on the eve of your robbery?
By 3 gunmen. Okay? That's the eve that we're coming off of. 3 gunmen came and robbed myself, my wife, and my church. And the gunmen put a gun in my 8-month-old baby's face. Okay? And that's the only thing that I can remember. This lady had a bag under her arm and she was going after my wife.
She had a purse. She had a purse. Okay? Because most women carry purses. And I want to make something clear. Everyone has a right to defend themselves. Everyone has a right to not be heckled and harassed. That's a clear thing. Okay. However, you can't make it seem as if she came there to attack you, is my point. Or she came there and she was trying to attack your wife. That's my point.
And I grabbed her. And I took her out. I pushed her out. And I have the video. And the police officers saw the video. All the police officers saw the video that was there. I spoke to Chief Badry. I spoke to Inspector Stevenson. I spoke to the captain, which is the inspector of this church, Amadullah. I spoke to him. He was at a wedding. I went through all of the chain of command to make sure that this lady was arrested. I went through all of the chain of command to make sure that they had the proper information to arrest this young lady. Both of them. Nobody arrested them. They told me that the detectives was coming. Okay? The detective came. Her name was Francois. Detective Francois. And I'm filing a complaint against her. I'm filing a complaint against her because she was the one that gave the order to illegally arrest me. She didn't ask me no questions. She didn't ask the victim, she didn't ask my church no questions. She came on the scene, she had a conversation with the police officers, and she turned around and said, arrest her.
Because the people recording what happened showed the police the footage of you grabbing old girl by the neck, by the hair. They showed that they then saw the scratches on her neck. That's why you were arrested. I'm just saying. Okay. What was that? Look, he outside in the street. So what you hear is the streets of New York. People riding past, and they look. Why they probably wonder why that man out there in a sweater. It is 85 degrees in New York. Why is he in a sweater? He is hot. He gonna have a stroke. Okay. He don't have not nan summertime Fendi outfit.
Now let's go back. Let's go back. My minister, once these ladies started to disturb my church, my ministers went downstairs to the offices and they were sleeping.
Because your church, why would they be woke? It's 7 people upstairs. Don't nothing happen there. I'm still wondering why does he have police, actual police, stationed outside the baby shower cathedral at the First Tabernacle Church of Tithes, Lies, and Offerings. I'm still wondering why the police are there. But the fact that there's actual police out here sitting outside the church, to me, is crazy. Look, I would be pissed if I knew a bishop here in Detroit, okay, in Michigan, had police just sitting around the baby shower cathedral waiting to see if the bishop robbery gets robbed. Meanwhile, somebody's bodega getting robbed right now because they out there waiting for Bishop Robbie, his foolishness. Get out my damn face.
Okay, they were sleeping. She went downstairs, they were sleeping. And she said, come upstairs, there's a problem. Okay, and the problem was going on. And when I pushed the lady outside of the door, the officers was coming upstairs and they went right in their hand. However, if they wasn't sleeping, then they would have been able to understand what's going on.
Now the girl said, and my thing is this, why would the police stop 2 people from coming into the church? Do the police know that nobody attends the church? I'm just wondering because they not guard. So does the police, are they aware that nobody except the 7 people in that damn church, plus you and your wife, are the only people allowed in the church? The fact that the girl said when she was talking to Larry King, that she was talking, Rocky wasn't Larry King, she was talking to Larry Reid, that the usher people, the usher board, whoever, stopped her at the door, took her temperature, and then let her in and sat her down in her seat. So the fact that you're making it seem as if the police did not do their job by stopping people to come talk to God, I'm confused. So how is it the police's fault that they got in there? I don't think police is supposed to stop people from coming to church.
I just also posted on my page the women that created this disturbance to show the world that this was all premeditated. It was all premeditated. And what they
premeditated? What's premeditated? Okay.
They say was they spoke to the NYPD and they asked them, "Are you protecting Bishop Whitehead?" And they laughed and said no. They said no. But if you're the NYPD and they're asking you questions about me and I was just robbed, wouldn't you do some investigation on it? And I specifically spoke to the police officers before I went upstairs and told them, okay, you guys, make sure you come up and do your rounds. They never did a round.
Who is doing rounds at a church with 7 people? What rounds is they supposed to do in the baby shower cathedral? It ain't nobody in there. Y'all, it ain't nobody in there. You want the police to be out here doing a round of what? What is they rounding for? Someone tell me what's the point. He's really making it seem like, oh my God, they let the robbers in my church. It's like, no, they let people who they probably thought people there for the baby shower that was scheduled at 2 p.m. I'm just saying.
They never did anything. The same police that was there to protect me was the ones that arrested me.
Because you grabbed a woman by her neck on camera. That's the definition of assault. You want the police to defend your baby shower chairs. However, it was assault. That's what it was, sir. That's what it was. You can't blame nobody. Nobody. Okay? I'm just saying.
I have knots on my arms because of the handcuffs, and I felt like my father. I felt they was taking my rights away, and to be honest with you, I really didn't care about anything at this point, because like I told the police officer, I said, I advocate for you guys. I advocate for you guys. I bring the community together with you guys, and I say, let's trust the NYPD. But now, how can I say, let me trust you, let the community trust you if I don't trust you? So they arrested me for nothing. For nothing. I didn't hit nobody, which I could have to defend my family. You charged at my wife and my 10-month-old baby. And how am I arrested? So Miss Francois, Detective Francois, came on the scene and ordered my arrest without having no conversation with me or anything. And I was detained, and I was put right here in the the 69th precinct, where I was thrown in a cage with another felon.
One felon to the next felon. You could have been in the right place. It's not as if you wasn't aware of what was going on. You knew where you were. Why are you acting like you didn't do nothing, sir? I'm just confused about you being surprised that you got into an altercation with somebody, and let's watch. Let's look. Let's just watch. They talking in tongues. Okay?
Hey, glory to God. Now move her out of here. Now move her out of here. Move her out of here. Amen. Come on, let's give Jesus a round of applause, y'all. Hey, yes, Lord. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Now let's give Jesus a round of applause. While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. 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 Take the pictures.
So while he make it seem as I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Yes, you did. Okay, now Shy Renee or Shay Renee, I'm from NYC, and I can guarantee you that no other business or church has cops downstairs making sure they are not robbed again, maybe for the first week, and that's it. This is Eric's boy, okay? The mayor. The mayor. Okay, so for those who don't know, this man is he on BS. He's on complete BS. But let's keep watching.
Okay, so I was treated like a criminal. So I went from the pulpit to the cell for no reason. The New York Police Department failed me and failed my church. They failed me and failed my church. They were supposed to protect me, and they arrested me. If I was a priest, if I was a Caucasian priest, it would have never happened. If I was a rabbi, it would have never happened. And that's why I came with my baseball hat on and my Philly sweater. So therefore, I am, and I understand I don't look like a bishop. I understand I don't look like a pastor.
I came in my Fendi sweater. Sir, it's 85 degrees. You don't have a Fendi t-shirt?
But I am. I don't look like a doctor, but I have my doctor. 2 doctors. So at the end of the day, why do I have to change my style in order to get respect? I believe, and I'm going to do another live later on, I believe that the NYPD do not believe that I was robbed.
Nobody believed you was robbed in your Fendi sweater, and your 2 watches, and your big ass ring, your big ass chain, your big old diamond earrings. Okay, no one. This is the thing. It's not that no one believes he was robbed, because we've seen people come in with guns. We've seen that they took stuff, so people believe the robbery happened. People don't believe he did not play a part in the robbery. It's a difference. People know a robbery happened, but did you participate in the robbery? Okay, was it a heist? Okay, was you and Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller, okay, out here taking that white man car from the hotel, okay, but acting like you didn't do nothing? Was it a heist? So no one is questioning that. No one is questioning if the robbery happened. We saw it happen. But people are questioning if you had anything to do with it. It sounds like an insurance job to me. Okay, and it's something that him do. Because this is the thing. An insurance job is like you round here really acting like no one saw what we saw. And now we see you in your Fendi sweatshirt, okay, your sweater in 85-degree weather, in all your jewelry. Now, you was already robbed once. You gonna come back out to show the robbers I got more merchandise for y'all to come steal. Come and get it. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Not only that, you talking about, I got this, I got that. It's like, sir, sit down some damn well.
I believe that they feel that I set this whole robbery up.
I mean, he said it, not me. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. He said people think he set the whole thing up. That came out that man's mouth. I'm just saying, I agree with you. I agree that you said, that people said you set it up. I agree with you, sir. Because anybody out here in offended, Kim Kardashian got robbed over there in was he in Paris? I think she was in Paris, overseas. Because she was always posting. And what did she do? She ain't posted, not no. She stopped posting her jewelry and being fancy because people watching you. And she got security. And I don't even like the goddamn Kardashians, okay? But usually when people are robbed, they do not do the same things that made them a target. You do not post what you buy. You do not post this or that. You just try to move a bit safer. Even now, how we see, the rappers and folks getting robbed and kill, all that stuff. You stop doing the things that put you in the trajectory of being someone's victim. This fool is outside on the streets of New York, okay, in a Fendi sweater in the summertime, blue jeans, a fitted hat, and all his jewelry on live. No, don't become shut up. No one should become an ordained minister, because I feel like he was an ordained minister online. I'm for sure he got his doctorate, okay, from www.iamadoctorate.com. Okay, I don't think his degrees came from God at all.
And I've heard this from the NYPD, and I'm not going to say any names. What's going around in the NYPD is Bishop Whitehead set this robbery up. They staged it. So now,
because some cops are smart. Now, some cops are assholes and liars or whatever. But some cops who are saying, they think that he did that and this and that and this. Some of them may know we don't. They cops. Some cops ain't bad. Some, not all, okay?
Why would they respect me in my church if they feel that I'm a criminal? I'm a black man, so automatically I'm a criminal.
I don't believe. See, this is the thing. Let me bring forth all the stereotypes of what people think a black man is. When I see a black man, I don't see a criminal. When I see certain people, I see criminal. When I see certain people, I see scammer. When I see certain baby shower cathedrals that are rented by pastors who ride in Rolls Royces, and they get baby, you don't even have the right chairs for plus size people in your church. You got baby shower cathedral chairs in your church, but you ride around in a Rolls Royce and you on camera right now with probably $500,000 in jewelry, if it's real. And right, you sir are a criminal. You sir have a record. You sir went to jail for literally scamming people. So to say people see a black man and say criminal. Well, I mean, didn't you do the crime and didn't you do some of the time?
Right? So going through the NYPD, and it's verified, they believe that I set it up. So until they see, I guess, these criminals that when they get caught and they see that they're arrested and I have nothing to do with it and I'm a victim, then I want my apology. Because the NYPD, the media have set up the media.
The fact that somebody else is on the sidelines having a whole loud conversation is hilarious to me. He like, man, this is my press conference. Why are you interrupting my press conference? Don't interrupt my press conference. That's not fair. Sir, don't be having public press conferences outside of the David Hill. Your hand is now ordained minister, if y'all don't know, okay?
Have set up a platform to believe that I'm not a victim, I'm a villain, because I'm African American.
No, sir. If a white person was doing this, I would have the same commentary if he was white. If a white man was doing this, I would be around here still saying bishop robbery. I will still be saying it's a baby shower cathedral. Okay, we don't look at you in this way because you are a black man. It's what you doing. If you was a light-skinned man, we would still feel the same way.
I want to have a conversation with the commissioner. I'm not talking to nobody else. I want to have a conversation with the commissioner. And everybody knows that Mayor Adams is my mentor. Y'all done scared him away. I haven't spoken to him. Y'all, the media scared him away. I haven't spoken to him at all.
not the media scared away the mayor. The media, y'all have scared away my friend the mayor, who have been helping me this whole time. He ain't helping me no more.
The governor, I haven't spoken to her. Nobody has called me. But I guarantee you, if I was a rabbi, I guarantee you if I was a priest, and I guarantee you if there was some gang violence, that's when they called me. That's when they all called me. That's when all of the politicians called me. Hey, Bishop Whitehead, I know you have relationships with the street. How can you help us? So everybody want to use me and abuse me, but yet I go from the pulpit to the prison cell because I had to protect my family.
You wasn't in prison, nigga. You was in lockup. You was at the damn precinct. Prison. You was in prison before. You was in prison before, but not this time. Okay? Before, not now. It's weird that he wants, it's to me, what he's saying is, I have people in my back pocket who, when they want to talk to the druggies or whatever, the drug dealers or whatever, they come to me. So when I do something wrong or something happens with me, they just scratch my back because I'm scratching their back. You telling on yourself, and the reason most people ain't helping you like they used to because you being too loud about it now. Scratching each other's backs is silent. When you have pulling connections, you don't use that on the news, and you don't boast about it because no one wants folks to know that they're helping you. But now you out here, you dry snitching. You dry snitching, and they don't like your ass no more. That's why Eric Adams, the mayor of wherever you at, was it Brooklyn, won't talk to you because you kept putting his name in the media. So whatever else he could be doing to help whoever else, you putting all that shit at risk.
And then they come and say, Bishop, we're sorry. All the charges are void, and we're letting you out. After my shoestrings are out, after my belt is out, after the process of me being booked has already been done, you're gonna say I'm sorry? What was the reason for arresting me?
Nigga, the choke. You grab this is the thing. They arrested you based on preliminary information. When they did further investigation, they let your ass go. They were supposed to take your shoestrings, okay? They were supposed to strip. That's what happens when somebody is arrested. Would you prefer they kept your ass locked up? You really did assault someone. And because of whatever connection you do have, you were able to get out with, as we see now, without being charged with assault. I still think that's some bullshit. But we all saw the live footage of you choking that lady and pushing her out the church. So stop acting like we blind. We're not blind, deaf, dumb, or mute.
You were supposed to protect me. So the reason why I'm having this press conference is for my family, for my friends, and for the world to understand that the NYPD has made a grave mistake. And they're going to respect Bishop Lamar Whitehead. I don't care if they don't like me. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But you're going to have to respect me. And there was untold amount of community affairs officers who I respect. Called me and asked me and apologized on the behalf of the NYPD because they know my work. They know what I do. And I want my name to be known in a great way, not a criminal way. And I want the media to stop criminalizing me, right? You guys put what you want to put in the media. You say that I was convicted of identity theft. True.
Okay. You did it. Confetti.
Scheme to defraud. True, all of that. Well, let's talk about how Suffolk County, the one that convicted me, the DA, Spoda, had to resign because he was under federal indictment. Why? Because he was manipulating paperwork and manipulating witnesses. And my search warrant and my case were all manipulated. And we're going through the process with that. Why don't we give that story?
Okay, let's touch on it. Okay. If somebody who's out here scamming is really out here scamming, really out here committing identity theft. Okay, the person is really out here committing identity theft, and the police know they committing these crimes. Okay, so they get a search warrant, but it's not a legal one. Somebody doing the dirty deeds, but the way someone found out about the dirty deeds wasn't the right way, does not mean that you're innocent. What it means is you could have still been doing dirty deeds if you didn't get caught. Okay. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, I have to make sure that nobody comes after me. Okay. Nothing is facts. It's all alleged. Okay. So I have to say that. But it's like him trying to say, hey, I was arrested for scamming. Okay. But the search warrant they had wasn't legal. He never says he wasn't doing what he was doing. What he always says is the search warrant wasn't legal. Meaning all the stuff, all the evidence they found with that search warrant, which was proof he did what he did, the search warrant wasn't legal. So all the evidence should have been admissible. It should not have been used in court, which is true. And so that part is right. But don't make it seem as if you did not do it. Your issue is they caught me illegally for the illegal things I was doing. So I was doing illegal things. They did something illegal. We all illegal. They were and I was too. But he never says he did not do what he went to jail for. He always only says the search warrant that they used to convict me was not signed.
Why don't we give that story? Why don't we give the story, Bishop, let's see this paperwork that you have. So I can show you the search warrant that don't even have a judge name. It just has a stamp of the judge name that they used to execute. Let's talk about how they went all the way to Jersey, put stuff from my house in a garbage bag, put it in a truck illegally, and brought it back and tried me on it.
Again, because the search warrant did not have a signature, it had a stamp name. They got the evidence and used the correct. He's never said the evidence they had against him was false. He never said they did not go to his house, get the evidence, take it to the car, take it to the judge, take it to court. All he ever says is the search warrant they had did not have a live signature. It had a stamp. That's his defense. Bishop robbery, everybody. Bishop robbery.
Because I'm a black man. What all the media wants to talk about is both on. Nah. Let me see that. These people right here are important to me. That's why I'm doing this.
Who people? I meant you because it's not what I forgot.
There you go. But nobody wants to talk about that.
Because he want to make sure the people watching him on social media can see him.
Nobody wants to talk about things that they did to me to get me in prison. All they want to talk about is my felony. But how did I get that felony? How did I get it? So I want to.
You got a felony by doing. How did I get the felony? Because this is the thing. If you wasn't scamming, they wouldn't have tried to get a search warrant to find shit if you wasn't scamming.
Public apologies from the NYPD. I'm calling on Mayor Adams and I'm calling on the governor of the state of New York to have a meeting with them. I want to meet with the powers that be. Don't ask me to do anything community until y'all meet with me. And I'm going to keep pushing this because y'all illegally detained me because I'm a black man. That's the only reason why they did it. That's the only reason why they did it. There's no other reason why they did it. I did nothing wrong. How do I call the police and the police that I call arrest me?
You didn't call the police. Because as you said, the police were downstairs sitting down there asleep. So how are you saying The police I called arrested me. I thought the police were down there sitting waiting to be sure you wasn't robbed. So which is it? Which is it, Bishop Robert? You got me up here at, look, this is about to be a fucking 3-hour live because you still talking and so am I. Okay. What is wrong? Okay. Why you lying? Why you always lying? You always lying. Why? For what? Porque?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, they brought back memories of how they killed my father. And to see my babies, to see the church, my church babies, look and cry because they was arresting their pastor.
Wasn't nobody there. Wasn't no babies there, sir. It was 7 adults. Now the kids was at the gas station next door to the baby shower cathedral, getting them some jujubes and a Kit Kat, and they saw the man in the crazy suit being arrested. I get that, but wasn't no children there. We saw the footage. We saw it. Wasn't no kids crying. Wasn't no adults crying. Nothing. Now, if it was people outside looking around there, it's because they wonder why the man in the Rolls Royce in the loud ass suit at the Baby Shower Cathedral, what he do today?
For nothing. They can't get those memories out of their head no more. So what is the NYPD?
How you know? It just happened yesterday. That just happened yesterday.
What are you gonna do now? What is the NYPD gonna do now? Everybody wanna come and try to put lawsuits on the bishop because of my name right now. Frivolous lawsuit. The media talks about how I stole something from a parishioner. She was never a parishioner and I didn't steal anything. That's why the case, the first part of it was dismissed. And if y'all do your research, you'll see that my attorney has already filed the entire thing to be dismissed.
So, but had the judge agree? If the case was frivolous, and if one part of it was tossed out, the whole thing would be tossed out. It's weird, girl.
So that's the legal piece to that. But the media perpetrates me as a villain. I took from an old lady. I did this. I did that. Those are all lies.
The lady said you took her money. The lawsuit said, the lady said you took her money. That's what happened. The media didn't say that. Right. They don't care. They're not leaving. No one is listening. Okay. They're not. No one cares. No one cares. Yeah, his house is also up for sale. Yeah, okay. And it's like, you making up stuff. It's just stop making up stuff.
And I want the world to understand who Bishop Whitehead is.
You know,
I'm a young black man that first loved the Lord, and I love my community. And if you ask all of these young men, what have I done? You can go throughout Brooklyn, throughout New York City, talk to the community affairs.
So this is my thing. He planned this live. He announced he was gonna have a press conference at the precinct. So you mean to tell me nobody who supports you was able to come out and stand beside you? Not your wife, not a manager, not your lawyer, not anyone you helped? No one? No one? This is my thing. If something was to happen with me and I had to have a press conference to defend myself, please believe it's going to be a plethora of folks behind me who support me. You know, if they know I'm not on no BS. I feel like anytime you around here by yourself, defending yourself, it's because nobody there can back up your BS. No one wants to be on camera with you, caught in your foolishness. No one. Your mama not there. Your wife not there. Nigga, do you have a best friend? Nobody? Is anybody there? Is anyone listening? Mama, can you hear me? Is it no one? I'll tell you this, if something was to happen with me, that will probably be the first and only time y'all would ever see him in person. Now, he may have a mask on, but I feel like the people who really support you would be with you. You would never see me out here having to defend myself at a press conference, and people who are in my corner ain't literally behind me in my corner. The boys. What boys? What boys? Ask them to come over. Come on over. Come on over. No, you up there by yourself talking to Shannon coming. You hear me? Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Will be on the way. People who support you as a person, people who know that you're not about no BS will come and support you and be on the way. But not Bishop Bribery. He's always solo dolo.
Then what I do, I just gave away $25,000 in back to school and cookies. I shut the whole store down. Every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, I give away thousands of either toys or turkeys. I don't get no money from nobody. But yet they tell me I'm robbing the church. No, I'm in real estate. I have my doctorate in real estate. I can't do real estate. You talk about my Fendi. I can't wear Fendi. I can't wear Louis Vuitton.
You should never wear a Fendi sweater in the summer. And I feel like anybody who's really around here about their real estate life would not be renting the baby shower cathedral. That's my main point. He keeps speaking about what he could, should, and would do, but 2 + 2 ain't adding up. For him, 2 + 2 is 7.
Why? Why can't I? So now I'm everyone's arch nemesis because of the picture that you guys portray. So I wanted to just have this press conference to expose injustice. And when I tell you I really supported the NYPD, like I speak to them so much and we talk and we plan things because I feel that I have to do that because there's some really good people in NYPD, right? Very good people. I have a lot of friends in NYPD. But I feel that I had to do it because of what NYPD did to my father, right? So I wanted to bridge the gap because I'm supposed to be angry. Y'all took my father away from me.
That daddy is in the grave or up in heaven like Negro. Stop bringing me up. I'm up here chilling. Leave me be. And I hate when folks use their dead parent as an escape, as a reason, as a scapegoat for bad behavior.
Y'all killed him for a ticket that wasn't even his. It was my uncle's ticket. And he came up and they said the nigga got a gun. It was a licensed gun in his holster. And y'all choked him to death. So I felt it was my duty to make amends with the NYPD and work with them. We won with them.
You want to be one with the people who you blame for killing your father. You thought it was your job to bridge the gap between the people you keep saying killed your father.
Until today, until yesterday, where they turned their back on me, where they treated me like a criminal. If I did something wrong, then I gotta face the consequences. But I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. And y'all threw me in the police car against my will and injustice. So I know you have questions. I know you guys have questions.
I'm just wondering, do you know those women that came in at all? Have you seen them before?
I've never seen them before in my life. As one of the young lady that was arrested, I give free real estate classes to the community. Classes that will cost $5,000. I give it for free. So I set up a Zoom and I teach it. I've been teaching it for the last 3 years. And she claimed that she was on a real estate class.
You've been teaching real estate for 3 years for free to people that usually cost $5,000. But you don't own a church, but you're a bishop. Okay.
So I actually helped her. I don't know her. But I do know that she was saying that her mentor is Larry Reid. And they're connected with this guy Jive. And I hate saying their name because they're so low people that nobody really care about, but that's what they're doing. They need this publicity. But at the end of the day, I have to say their name because these are the ones that's trying to set me up. Larry Reid and another guy by the name of King Jive, Jive.
What person do you know is around here having a press conference and is giving the media the names of people who they think set them up, who they're also saying are nobodies? Why would you want to give them more press and more promotion? That's stupid. I would never mention their names ever. And if I'm suing them, I will for sure just not say nothing.
Y'all look on their pages, you're going to see them interviewing these girls prior to this, right?
As if people could not have been talking to them prior. Because let's be clear, Bishop Robbery been in the news since the robbery happened. People have been talking about him since the robbery happened. Why would you not think some people who talk to people or whatever may also still have it out for you?
If you look on my Instagram page and my Facebook page, you're going to be able to see that the whole thing was set up. So I don't know them. I've never seen, outside of what she's saying that she was on my real estate class, I don't remember her. But I don't know them.
It's really hard to put a video. What were they saying to you? As they came to the church, what were they down?
Oh yeah, she was cussing me out. Liar, you this, you that. She was calling me she called me every.
Y'all know dogs can spot bullshit. Dogs read energy. That dog just walked up and said, "Not on my watch. You full of shit."
Names in the book, and I allowed her to, and that's why you see me here watching and letting her talk. And let her talk. And everybody's saying that I invited her up to the pulpit. I did not. I told her, come on over here. That's where my prayer is, in that aisle. I said, come on up here. She stopped right there, and I said, okay, no, go ahead. And she yelled and screamed and disrespected me. I said, okay, all right, okay, you finished? And then my church, I said, let's start praying against this demon. Okay, let's start praying. And that's when you in my church start clapping and praying. And then she turned around. I'm going to post the video. You're going to see her turn around and walk back and then beeline and come back and start going at my wife. And that's when I grabbed her. But now all of the women are saying that I abused a woman. My grandmother, who's 107, is my best friend. She raised me with my mom. Single parent. My older sister. I don't abuse women.
I don't know, Nasa. Only because I think people who saw you grab her, how you grabbed her, identified that as aggressive behavior. I think the people who saw that was like, sir, it looks a bit aggressive. So I think people saw it for what it was. Now, I want to also point out, people who are abusive to women have mothers and grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? So to make it seem just because you were raised by your grandmother and your mama and your and whoever else, it's impossible for you to be abusive, as if any other man who is abusive to people must have been raised by a man. No. People are raised. Look, my ex who was abusive to me was also raised by his mom and his grandma. So miss me with the bullshit, okay?
You know, so everybody's looking at me as an abuse. I don't abuse. Then she has a scratch on her. She did that on her own. I grabbed her shoulder and the back of her shirt. That was it. I didn't grab no flesh. And I pushed her out, and I have the video. And actually, if you go on the Larry Reid page, he posted it. That's why they have so many videos that nobody else had, because it was a setup. It was a setup. And we need to be able to do something about these clout chasers. The ones that target men like myself, influencers like myself. How do they keep coming to church?
Influencers like myself, not bishops like myself, not a God-fearing pastor preaching the word like myself. No, an influencer like myself in his Fendi sweater in 85-degree weather.
This is the church. If you don't like me, cuss me out outside. The robbers came in my church. Everybody feel that they can come into the church. So now the NYPD has to now do something about this, because I don't want no copycat crimes.
Sir.
All right? And if everybody's hearing that the police locked me up and I wasn't in the wrong, then anybody can come into my church and curse me out and say what they want to say. So the NYPD has to clean this up. The commissioner, I'm calling on the commissioner, let's have a meeting. If you don't want to have a meeting, no problem. No problem. Okay? But I'm calling on the commissioner to have a meeting with me. I'm calling on the mayor to have a meeting with me. Ain't no friends attached. It's the bishop. I don't care about no friends. It's the bishop. I need to talk to you as the bishop. And I need the governor to talk. Because when it's time for...
The governor of New York? You want the governor to come down from the governor's mansion to talk to the bishop of the Baby Shower Cathedral, the First Tabernacle Church of tithes, lies, and offerings, to have a conversation after you was caught on camera yoking up a woman, putting her up out your church after you was robbed for all your jewelry that you still be wearing. Ain't scared. And that's the weird part. You talking about, I feared for my life. I can't believe they came in here and took my stuff. I can't believe they robbed me, and she came in here and then she came at my wife and my 10-month-old baby. I could not believe, folks. Sir, sit your ass down somewhere. You asking to speak to all the head honchos because of shit that you, in my opinion, have helped perpetuate. I feel like there are other people in the state of New York who have been through. There are probably men and women who were taken advantage of, their bodies taken. There are people whose families were killed. And you up here fussing about a goddamn robbery, and a goddamn old lady coming up in there telling you that you full of shit. Get out my face, Bishop Robbery.
Oh, and guess what? This is Whitehead. Can you endorse me? Oh, I get that all the time with all of the politicians, right? What's your question?
No.
Any other questions before I go?
It wasn't much. We're gonna leave that man be. We're gonna leave him be, because after that shit, after he left the press conference round there, the Negro had a conversation with people in his car. Okay? And we're going to get into the conversation he had in his car, where if y'all thought that was a bunch of bullshit, take my hood off, okay? If y'all thought that was a bunch of bullshit, I forgot my hair down. I'm like, look weird. If y'all thought that was a bunch of bull, just wait until y'all see the foolishness this man was saying in his car on a live, okay, about Larry Reid and King Jives. Now, this is my thing. It was nothing that a bishop should be saying to anybody at all. Okay? And he likes to say how he is a different bishop and this and that and that and this. Bullshit. Okay? So first of all, I need y'all to like the video, and then we watch the craziness that happened in his car. Because liking is the thing to do. And for those of y'all who don't know, yes, I'm from Detroit. Those are all Detroit's, places here in Dundee. Okay, now let's get into what the frick he was saying in the car. Okay, now look, I told y'all got a snack, y'all got some water. Okay,
Come on in and y'all share this. Y'all share this. Y'all share this. Y'all share this. I want
I make sure to show when they say share stuff because it means I have the right to play it.
y'all to tag those two bozos, Larry Reid and the dude that he called himself King Jive. Just tag those two bozos because I'm going to set the record straight and I'm like really just tired. I'm a preacher that you can't scare at all. And I know that you, Larry Reid, is just, you're like a mosquito. Like the church just can't get rid of you. They just can't get rid of you. Like you are just trying to tear the kingdom of God down. And listen, y'all, let me just say this, y'all. And I'm going straight to it. Larry Reid, King Jives, y'all probably kissing each other, to be honest with you. Now, let me tell y'all this. Hold on one second. Let me tell you this, right?
Not they kissing each other. Not they kissing each other. Okay.
This. I have nothing against the LGBTQ AI plus. I wanted to make sure I got that correct. Nothing against them. They supported me in my board president race right here in Brooklyn. I have no problem with them. But the problem that I have when you have two men, Larry Reid and this guy King Jive, why are you so obsessed with Bishop Whitehead? I like women, not men. Okay? That's why I married a wife.
You married a wife. Well, first of all, that's your second marriage. Okay, the first one was one. What do you supposedly not liking men have to do with anything? Because as we all know, a lot of people, not just me, not just King Jive, not Larry Reid, consistently talk about what Bishop Robbery does because it's a part of pop culture. But why are you focused so tough on Larry Reid and King Jives? Now I don't know if King Jives is gay. I'm not sure. I know Larry Reid, I believe, is at least bi. I believe. But why are you placing so much concern on what they like? I'm saying, why do you keep pointing out what they like? That proves to me that you are speaking to them that way because they are gay men, allegedly. Okay, because I don't know what King Jives is. But you are placing that on them. Okay, he's okay. I want to be sure. He's openly gay. Cool. So two men who are gay, you keep placing that on them. Who they have sex with, who they are attracted to, has nothing to do with the fact that your church was robbed on live, and ever since then, you have been out here causing havoc in the church. You on bullshit, okay?
Okay? And you guys are just making it very spooky now. Okay? I know that y'all wanted some clout. I know y'all wanted to get the followers and all of that good stuff, but why you have to do this at the mercy of my church and my family, right? We have video, Mr. Larry Reid, that this girl that you just interviewed, we got her on tape saying, and I want you to call her and ask her, okay? I want you to call her and ask her if she said this. We have her on tape saying that
I'm not. Turn your all caps off. Don't yell at me. All caps is yelling. I didn't say he was gay, but I know for a fact that Larry Reid has Right. He's never said a sexual preference, but I feel like anyone who said they have had he it don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all know what I mean. We're gonna leave that be, okay? We're gonna leave that be. We've seen what Larry Reid has said. We're not gonna focus on that, but everybody please, don't talk to anybody in all caps. Okay? Just saying. Love you all.
Larry Reid is my mentor. The one that just got arrested, her name is Tasha. Yeah. The one that got arrested. Yeah. The one that you just interviewed. Yes. She said that you have been, and you are her mentor.
So
that's what she said. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is ask her. Okay. Ask her because she knows she said it right side out the church, right in front of the cameras. Right in front of the cameras. Okay. And I don't know what this other girl was. The other one that was behind all of it. Her and she is on talking about that she's Larry Reid and King Jive's New York Connect. Let me tell y'all this, y'all. I'm gonna say this like this. Larry Reid, now you're supposed to have my stepsister on your live to try to discredit who my father was. My father's dead, so now you're hitting low, right? I get it. Larry Reid, you need a life. You're a clown. And listen, Larry Reid, you so tough, right? Listen, I challenge you just like D.L. Hughley, right? If you feel this type of way, right? Let's get in the ring. Larry Reid, let's get in the ring.
why he always want to fight? Why he always want to fight? Bishop's not supposed to be around here fighting people.
I'll put up the money. Let's get in the ring. Since you don't like me, right? And since you want to talk about me and you want to talk about my family, Larry Reid, you's a punk. And I don't care what y'all talk about. You supposed to be the bishop. Yes, I'm the bishop. However, listen, this is how we can handle it. Larry Reid, let's get in the ring. Larry Reid, you so tough. You got all these lifts. I am a different type of preacher. You could scare all these other preachers, and you don't even scare them. They just don't got time for your low budget behind. And your sidekick, your Robin, King James, King Jive.
You want to fight? Let's fight. You want to box? Let's box. Stop trying to fight people. Stop trying to fight people. And how was King Jives his Robin? You chose to sue them two people. That's on you. And if you feel like the other pastors and preachers and bitches or whatever don't have time for Larry Reid, but you do, how lowbrow does that make you, Bishop Robert? If other people he going after don't have time for him because he's so down here and you're up there, how low down does that make you? And I saw on Larry Reid, he was on his show. He was out here talking to Yolanda Adams. Okay, when I'm like, oh, he know real church folk. Now they were talking about the show Kingdom Business that's on BET Plus. But I feel like Yolanda Adams is sacred. She ain't around here that's fooling with nobody. But you, on the other hand, is around here deep down in the jungle with the bush that we don't like. Okay?
Tell him stop inboxing me, asking for an interview. And yes, I got the screenshot. Why is he asking me for an interview? Like, you guys need a
Sir, this say no. You have interviewed with any and everyone who's asked you whatever. The fact that you jumped on Larry Reid live and had that confrontation because y'all was going back and forth, why would someone that you are at odds with would not say, hey, you want to fight? You want to box? Let's box. Come on my YouTube channel and let's talk. You was on TMZ, you talked to Fat Joe, you talked to D.L. Hughley, and the fact that D.L. Hughley, to my knowledge, I don't think they ever put out whatever conversation y'all had. So you out here doing press, sir. Doing press and promotion all day, all night. So why would you think it's weird for someone to say, hey, let me interview you? You've been doing interviews. Just saying.
You guys need a life. You talk about my church and then you send people to try to destroy my church.
You sent people to the Trail Church. If Bishop Robbery had just kind of not been trying to keep up this facade of I'm an innocent person, and why is everyone coming down on me? Why is everybody coming down on me? If he didn't have all of that, I feel like all of us bloggers would have left the story alone. But he keep doing stuff. I feel like he keeps putting himself in the news in some kind of way for us to see. The fact that he be wearing the most flashy suits, to me, is his way of saying, look at me, love me, like me, but follow me, pay me, beat me.
You sent them. You want to sit there and ask her, the girl, Tasha, the one that got locked up, if she knows you and if she knows Jive. You say, I'm speaking on behalf of Jive.
If y'all just got here, we watched Larry Reid talk to her 2 hours ago. That was in the beginning of the live. Larry Reid's page, on his YouTube page, he interviewed the girl. So go there to watch that. Not right now, go there after we done here. But he asked the girl, did you know me? Did you know Jive? Did we send you to do that? And she said no. Okay, I do not think that two men would send a woman to confront a man. I don't see that happening. Queuing, I swear, I said every time he do something, I'm like, damn, now I have to do a live. Now I have to do a 4-hour live because we have to watch along together. Because for some reason, y'all like watch-alongs. And so every time he do something to go live, I'm like, damn it. I want to go home and take a nap. I can't because Bishop Robbery out here and we got to watch together. He always on some BS. So, like, he wants to make it seem as if the bloggers, don't have nothing else to do. No, like, our job is literally to talk about stuff going on in the world. It's whatever is popping or happening. It's what it is. It's conversational content. Some people will just post this live and let that be. No, for me, we're gonna watch it, talk through it, break down what he meant, what he did not mean, and on the bullshit in between. Okay, I am a full-fledged breakdowner. I am a professional conversationalist, commentary, content creator. I'm all that shit because it's part of what we do. But let's keep listening.
Look on my page. 2 weeks ago, she was doing a full interview with Jive. A full interview with Jive. Okay? You guys set this whole thing up for my church. You know it. And I know it. Okay? And I have more. And I have more footage that I'm going to post. Yes, look at the TMZ. I sent them another video where it shows that she walked right by me and charged at my wife and my 10-month-old baby, right? Look at the new video that came from the church's cameras, okay? And listen, don't stop talking about Bishop. You're embarrassing us real Christians. Okay, cool, no problem. So you real Christian, go your way, okay? Because they said the same thing to Jesus. The Pharisees and the Sadducees said the same thing to Jesus, okay?
Ain't nobody tell Jesus to go on with his bullshit. Nobody's ever told Jesus to get out of our face with the beat of the F. God, Jesus, like, how do I get into this? I don't have nothing to do with this. Why, God, Father, why he keeps speaking on us? Okay? Why? How? Why? No one has ever said nothing to you that they said to Jesus. Now, have people hated on Jesus? Do people talk cash stuff about Jesus? Yes. We know that, but never about them being around here with your foolishness. So stop bringing my Lord and my Savior, the light of my life, okay, the head of all the things I do. Stop bringing Jesus into your fool. God is not a God of confusion, chaos, and foolishness, but you are. You are.
So you go ahead. I'm not embarrassing you. I'm doing me. God bless you. Okay, getting back to what I was saying.
Right. He's doing him. He not doing nothing for God. Right. They did not send her there. Come on, our kings and queens. Okay. I do not believe they sent that lady there at all. And he round here talking about him, himself. It's about him. It's about me, 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 me. I'm the daddy. Everyone should believe me. Everyone should be around here talking about me, protecting me, projecting me up higher and higher above anything else that's going on around here. Okay. All this talking, he rarely ever speaks about God. If you listen to his sermons, it'd be a little bit of Jesus and a whole lot of him. He'll start speaking about Jesus in the Bible, but he will then turn it around to be about him, why folks don't like him, why folks, it ain't about you. You should, no pastor, bishop, or whatever, you may be rabbi, priest, whatever, should not be up there on the altar making it about what you have going on personally. No one. No one. Okay?
When I told the young lady to come up, she came up on the side, not in the pulpit, and she stopped. Look at the video, and I'm going to post it too. And she stopped and she said whatever she said. She cussed, did whatever she wanted to talk about. She was speaking in tongues. After she called me so many names, she called me all different type of names. She called me a liar, a this, a that. She said so much stuff, and then she started to speak in tongues. Okay? And then we started to pray. And I said, okay, now get her out of here. She turned around. Sir, we don't care. Why are you on my page? She turned around to act like she was going to walk out. Then she turned back around and beeline back.
Not beeline. I mean, it wasn't a beeline, okay? It really wasn't. Let me share my screen. I'm going to share what Larry Reid put up. Because I told y'all I did not download not everything. Okay. Okay. Larry Reid put up more footage of what happened.
Yes, Lord. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. 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 While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
Towards myself, walked by me, and started to go towards my wife and my 10-month-old.
I was muted. Damn it. I ain't even on mute. I be good. Okay, I'm back now. What I was saying was the fact that he keeps making it seem like she was beelining it for it is not true. She was slowly walking up because the time it took her, y'all know I hate muting myself, but I have to. It happens all the time. Okay, but it took her time to get from the back to the front. Take the pictures. It took her time to get up there. So like you making it seem as if she was running up, to get up there really isn't true. No one is saying that she did not walk up there. We all say that she did walk up there. But she wasn't hurrying at all. She was slowly walking and talking. She was slowly walking and talking, okay? But now let's do this now.
Oh, baby. And that's when I grabbed her. I grabbed her by the back of her shirt, and I had some of her hair, and I had the microphone in my left hand. How in the world did I choke her? How in the world did I choke her? It's impossible to choke a person, first of all, from behind.
Lies.
And with only one hand.
Lies. You can choke somebody from behind. Trust me, I know. Okay? You can choke someone with one hand. Trust me, I know. For many different reasons. Okay? So that isn't true at all. And I feel like he's playing dictionary. I didn't choke her. You put your hands around that lady's neck and you moved her out the way. Just saying.
Okay? And if you look at the video, you will see she got braids. That means I will have to go underneath her braids to get to her neck.
So are braids a shield? Braids, you put your fingers through the braids. Through the braids. Through the braids. Just saying.
Okay? When she reached back, she scratched herself. I don't have any nails, y'all. Bishop never have nails. That's one hand. This is my other hand. I never have nails. If anybody knows, I'm always groomed.
Groomed does not mean that your nails, the nub you have, cannot scratch someone. Period. And if you put your hands on me, if you never put your hands on somebody, any scar they had on their body would not be allegedly from you. Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay? So getting back to you, Larry Reid, you're a punk. Okay? That's right. The bishop is saying this. I don't have time to deal with your low-minded, you and Jive, because y'all just probably kissing each other and y'all sitting here fantasizing off of a man that like women. Okay?
Why would they fantasize about you? I'm just saying. I don't understand. Why do you keep poking at the fact that you think they want to poke you? Why do you bring up their sexual preference too much? You are making their sexual preference a point of reference. We wonder why.
I married a woman, not a man. I don't have nothing against the LGBTQAI plus community.
If you did not, you would not keep bringing up the fact that they are whatever they are. Their sexual preference would not even be a point of reference. The crazy thing is, if he was fussing with a woman, he said, you like dick, I don't like dick. No, you wouldn't. You would not bring up a woman liking a man as an issue. But you keep bringing up the fact that these two men, could be a part of whatever community. You keep bringing that up, not them, you. And when any man brings up another man's sexuality, it usually is because they just want to make that a part of their story.
It's their civil right to be who they want to be. And I know a lot of them, and I have a lot of friends that are with this community. But let me explain something to you, Larry Reid, okay? You're the one raising offerings, and you're the one selling all different type of things, but yet you want to sit here and talk about Bishop Whitehead. Larry Reid, you're a clown. King Jav, you are the super clown, and you want to be in my inbox asking me for an interview? Brother, it's like I'm all over your timeline. I'm all over your page. Are y'all obsessed? Listen, y'all, get a life. No, get a life. The only people that knew you was church folk. Now you want to sit here and talk about Bishop Whitehead.
Nobody knew you, Negro. Nobody knew who you were before the robbery. Not even folks in New York. So for you to keep trying to make it seem as if anybody is obsessed with you, bloggers and content creators bring conversation to the people, and we have conversation. Trust and believe, if no one cared about, if no one wanted to sit and laugh about what he be doing, no one would talk about it. Because none of us take him serious or whatever, but it's fun to sit up here and digest the BS coming out of that man's mouth. So it's weird that he really, in his head, in his mind, he really feel like he is the story that everyone is following because he is the best of the best. No, you're one of many stories. Now, when you do stuff, we do talk about the same way we do anybody else. The only people have these situations that become bigger than life. Regular folk have something happen, and then it becomes a trending topic, and then all the people talking about it. You just keep it going by always being involved in something else. You keep going live, having press conference or whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So you can't be upset or question when bloggers are talking about what is going on social media or in the news. The regular news covers stuff that happens in a city. Here in Detroit, our news covers stuff that happens in Detroit. And sometimes, if the story is big enough, it goes elsewhere. When the Giants fly here in Detroit, have folks flying off the Giants flag, that became national news. It was on CNN and all that shit. Some things happen and it goes beyond the city. You were robbed in New York and it became national news because it was on live. So stop misinforming yourself and how important you are. If you would just be quiet, have church, and let it be, no one would care. But I mean, they say that you may get arrested. They send all these, now you suing them. It's a part of the news story. Just saying.
And you want to start name dropping to try to get a secular community, guess what? They're only going to listen for a little while, and once they see who you really are, because you guys have more estrogen than testosterone, so you're in your feelings. But Larry Reid, I challenge you. Let's get into the ring.
Let's box.
Let's get into the ring. I'll put the money up.
I'll
put up $1 million for D.L. Hughley. I'll make sure the $1 million is up. Me and you.
$1 million. He is renting the baby shower cathedral, but he wants to put up $1 million to fight Larry King, but he's renting the baby shower cathedral with baby shower chairs. Spend your money better, sir. Get some sturdier chairs. Get your own church home. $1 million. You sound stupid. You got us going in circles. Where it's your bullshit.
Me and you, okay? Because let me tell you something. I put my money where my mouth is.
Put your money in your church. Put your money in your church. Get some security. Get some better chairs. Get your own building that's not above the bodega and next to the gas station. Get your own place where you not around here renting baby shower chairs and having to break down your background every Sunday. You don't even have enough people attending church service in person for you to need a building. You can have those 7 people in your house. You wasting money renting the baby shower cathedral for the First Tabernacle Church of tithes, lives, and offerings every Sunday, and that's dumb. You want to say you put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where it's needed in the community. You ride up to the baby shower cathedral that's upstairs from the bodega next to the gas station in the baby shower chairs. You ride up in the Rolls Royce in your Gucci suits or Fendi suits, your Fendi sweater in the goddamn summertime. You was hot having heat stroke, but you won't put money into getting your own building. You sound stupid.
All right? I put my money where my mouth is. You're a punk, you're a sucker, and all you do, you want to sit here and talk about that your platform is for women, for the LGBTQAI plus community and younger children. You're a liar. Your platform is to try to expose men of God, women of God, and to cause controversy in the kingdom of God.
Not
Woe unto you. That's who you are. And that's all you do. That's all you do. And you're a liar. You're a liar. You and Jive are liars. You're liars. Okay? You're liars. And you want to sit here and you want to talk about, let's talk about it. You want to know why your mentor don't speak to Bishop Whitehead? Let's talk about this. You want to know why?
Oh, not him bringing up somebody else now. Not him bringing up somebody else. And let me also say this. The fact, right, King and Queens, people really feel like when church folk doing wrong, people should not be able to point out what church folk doing wrong. That's the issue for me. I feel like if somebody around here doing wrong, the same way we call our politicians and rappers and actors or whatever it may be, I don't see any reason to not call out somebody within the church world if they're actually doing stuff that is wrong. So you trying to make it seem like he up here. This is my thing. If the Bishop Johnson, okay, at the church of no tithes and all the offerings, okay, is around here doing illegal things or whatever, and he gets caught, somebody should talk about it. Period. So for him to say he only want to call out, again, I did not follow Larry Reid before this happened. So I have no idea what he was into, who he is reported on, or none of that. What I do know is if somebody is caught doing something and he then is talking about what they're caught doing, that ain't wrong. It's called covering the story.
Okay. The prophet Bernard Jordan don't talk about Bishop Whitehead, and you want to know why he didn't stop you in your stupidity? You want to know why? Because I told him, I told Bishop Bernard Jordan, I told him, listen, man, you are an amazing guy. But however, I don't understand why you have so many feminine men around you. I said, listen, I can't be around that. Okay? It's too much estrogen for me, where there's supposed to be testosterone.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said the bishop was told by him, you have too many people around you with feminine energies. It's too much feminine. I need some testosterone. I need some hard dick and ball energy around me. To say that you have no issue with the with the LGBTQIA, I think what it is, community, but you complain about having feminine men around, it's proof to me that you have an issue. Because if you have no issue with feminine men who may or may not be gay, you would not have an issue with anybody. You wouldn't have an issue. Why do you need dick and ball energy? Because to me, testosterone, for the most part, is dick and ball energy. Well, I keep saying it like that. Why do you need the dick and ball energy around you so tough? For the fact that let me rewind. Okay, let me rewind. See, 10:57. Okay, why do you need that around you so much? When Larry Reid said he told that bishop who they had in common that something about Bishop Robbery did not sit right with him. And now Bishop Robbery is saying he told the bishop who they have in common that you have too many men with feminine energy around, and I need more testosterone around me. I need more dick and ball energy around me. Okay? Let me replay it.
Know why your mentor don't speak to Bishop Whitehead? Let's talk about this. You want to know why the prophet Bernard Jordan don't talk about Bishop Whitehead, and you want to know why he didn't stop you in your stupidity? Why? You want to know why? Because I told him, I told Bishop Bernard Jordan, I told him, listen, man, you are an amazing guy, but however, I don't understand why you have so many feminine men around you.
You hear it? You heard it now. You have too many feminine men. I have no issue with the LGBTQIA community, but you have too many feminine men around you for me to be comfortable.
I said, listen, I can't be around that.
I can't be around feminine energy.
Okay? It's too much estrogen for me.
Too much estrogen for me.
Where there's supposed to be testosterone.
It's supposed to be testosterone. I'm just shimmying, y'all. I'm just shimmying. I'm just shimmying. Because you said it, not me. Why does anybody care about anybody having feminine energy around them? Why does it matter? So do you not like women around? I'm just wondering. He said it. I'm not alleging a damn thing. He said that he told the other bishop, you have too many feminine men around. Okay, it's too much estrogen. I need some testosterone. I need some dick and ball energy. Okay.
And I told him, listen, please, just respect where I'm coming from. It seems like they like men more than women, and I can't be around it. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Because
why does it matter if you have no issue with the LGBTQIA community? Why does it matter who anybody like? Why? Okay, but I need y'all to take a second and do what? Like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. And if y'all are here, I hope y'all like what I'm doing. So y'all should be liking the video. Y'all should also make sure that y'all have subscribed to my channel, or y'all not following me on social. Follow me on IG at JayLeesCorner, because y'all have to know when I post and stuff. I'm not so funny on IG. So make sure to do all of that, okay? But let's keep listening. Okay.
Because at the end of the day, right, I respect whatever you decide, whatever gender you decide to like. But I also have the right and the opinion to be around who I want to be around.
And you don't want to be around gay people?
And he want to talk about, oh, your lips was greasy. What man is going to talk about another man's lips is greasy? No.
Somebody who's petty, and I think Larry Reid can be a little bit petty.
I make sure that I don't have chapped lips. Anybody that knows me, know that. Okay? And at the end of the day, why are you looking at my lips? Yo, y'all are weird. You are weird. And I am just a real person. That's it. I'm a real person. And I respect whatever a person's civil right is.
Lies.
Larry Reid, let me tell you this, brother.
What?
Meet me in a ring. Meet me in a ring.
Let's box.
Right? We can get the celebrity boxing. We could do. I can call a few of my people to set it up. Ain't no pastor gonna do this. Larry Reid, you're a punk. You're a sucker. That's what you are. And you have hit below the belt. You're talking about my father. You had they told me you had another girl up there talking about they are my children's mother's friend. That's another lie. Another lie. It's another lie. You guys are just doing whatever you want to do just to get likes and views off of Bishop Whitehead. My church was robbed. Okay. My members are still traumatized. And now you have these weirdos coming to my church on yesterday, and my church now feels like it's a war zone. People can come in there when they want to come in there.
Because you holding service at the baby shower cathedral. If you had your own place to hire actual security, use some of that $1 million you want to put up to fight Larry Reid. Use some of that $1 million to hire security. You can hire security for like what? 25 grand a year? Maybe 30. Let's just say pay 50 grand a year for security to make sure all your churchgoers, the congregation, is safe. But no, you want to spend it on Fendi and foolishness.
Like, are you
and fights?
Kidding me? This is church. If you don't like my preach, you don't have to listen to me. If you don't like my ministry, you don't have to listen to me.
No one, I don't think he realized nobody really listens to him minister, because after a few moments of him ministering, it switches over to the robbery, what he going through, what he got going on. Because we saw a clip of the live where it showed the live of him doing whatever. It had 62 people watching. He get more live watchers when he go live about, this stuff. He don't be having thousands watching when he preaching, because nobody wants to be preached at by someone they don't deem as really worthy of preaching the word of God, because you are consistently slandering your own self by adding what you going through personally into your sermon for your own ego boost. You are not even using your own experience to bring folks closer to God. You are using your own experience to make your 7 congregants in the church feel like you are under attack because God has favor upon you. If you was really out here just preaching the word of God, most people who be heckling you really would leave you alone, because not that many people watch his actual church service. Now he has his fans, his followers, who whatever, But the 1.5 million folks watching him, following him, including myself, is waiting for the foolishness. And once the foolishness is done, I will unfollow. Because I am not following him as a pastor, as a bishop of the robbery. I'm not, because I don't trust his word. I don't play with God. And I will not follow anyone in their walk or word of God if I feel like they full of crap. And he's full of crap. I promise y'all, if he stuck to the word, to the Bible, and really use what's going on to bring people closer to God, people would not rag on him so much. You out here being a false prophet, because when you preach, it's more about self. I'm just saying.
That's it. It's your prerogative. We are in the land of churches. They call Brooklyn the land of churches. And let me tell you this. Larry Reid, you done call the police on me. You know it. You done called the police to investigate me.
FBI.
Y'all are going brother, you act like we was in a relationship. Are you kidding me? Y'all are going too hard. Enough is enough. You like balls. I don't.
Not you like balls and I don't. You like balls and I don't. God is up in heaven, writing in the book of books. Like, did he just say that? Did Bishop Robert just say what? But this is why I say people are following him because of his foolishness.
Period. You and King Jive like balls. I just want to keep it real, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say it no other way. All right? What you like is what you like. I don't like it. Okay? And you need to understand that I have a certain etiquette, and you guys are beneath me. And I hate that I have to even talk about you bozos. But when you send assault on my church like that, right? Come on, like I have to address you clowns. And then you want to see it talk about you have my sister on my father's side coming up to say that I'm not my father's son. Okay, all right, okay. So now you have somebody that don't accept me, that's going to say whatever they want to say. And guess what? She's going to get slammed with a lawsuit too.
So, we kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. So, he's alleging that, I guess, a stepsister or somebody is saying the father that passed away, that died at 6 weeks, wasn't really his father. I didn't see that. I have to go watch to see where it is. But he's saying that.
I have a certain etiquette, and you guys are beneath me. And I hate that I have to even talk about you bozos. But when you send assault on my church like that, right? Come on, like I have to address you clowns. And then you want to see it talk about you have my sister on my father's side coming up to say that I'm not my father's son. Okay, all right, okay. So now you have somebody that don't accept me, that's going to say whatever they want to say. And guess what? She's going to get slammed with a lawsuit too. Just like you have a lawsuit, that I have a lawsuit against you and Jive, okay? And you're going to pay. You're going to pay me my money.
I mean, if the man passed away when you were a few weeks old, if the birth certificate allegedly don't have him listed, I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's get a DNA test. So I'm not sure. about that. But he's saying that somebody is saying, and as he said, his sister on his father's side is saying that the father was not even his dad. Now, he said that, not me. But he also said he's going to sue her. We shall see.
That's what you're going to do. So why are you going so hard? So I'm doing this, right? I'm doing this for every preacher that you have harassed, okay? Every preacher that you have harassed, right? Every church that you have destroyed, every praise and worship singer that you had to come up. I call you the Wendy Williams of gospel. That's who you are. You're a clown. That's who you are. And let me tell you this, right? Bishop, don't fight back. No. That's why they keep punching us in the face. That's why they keep punching us in the face. Because we don't say nothing. So I'm going to say it today. Okay? For every church that you destroyed, every family that you destroyed, every man of God, woman of God that you've destroyed, that you don't know that they still crying, the wives and the husbands and the children that you have exposed their families to. You are a punk, Larry Reid. Job, you're just a clown. You're his sidekick. You're just a sidekick. So you just going along. You just going along with it with your few followers. You just a super clown. So at the end of the day, I want to say this. Larry Reid, you're a clown. You have tore up too many churches.
Y'all do know he has 2 phones. And on one phone, he's streaming on Facebook. On one phone, he's streaming on IG. So he has to talk to both sets because he has to be sure to get both social media's attention. So he's looking at the other phone, talking to Facebook. He'll talk back to YouTube, to IG in a second. Yeah.
Too many men and women of God's houses. Let God judge us, not you. And you're making money off of it. The Patreons, this, that, and the third. Are you kidding me? And I know some stuff about you, brother. And I'm just piling it up. Because you ain't clean, brother. Trust and believe that. You ain't clean. So, Larry Reid, I challenge you. We're going to put $1 million up. I challenge you. Meet me in a boxing ring. You punk. You're a sucker. That's it. And yes, I'm the preacher. And I got 2 doctrines. Yes. And at the end of the day, everybody say, oh my God, Bishop, how you doing this? Because I'm human. And when you send people to my church and you know that you have encouraged them and you know that you sent them, Bishop, silence speaks louder than word. That's why things are happening, because I was silent. That's why. Y'all ain't hear me talk about nobody, and they kept on going. So you want to know what? I'm speaking for the silent preachers. I'm speaking for the silent prophets.
Let me interrupt. Before those people interrupted church service, he was already speaking on other people and haters in his sermon. Before they did whatever they did, for him saying, I don't talk about, you were talking about haters and that was a part of your sermon. It was, sir.
I'm speaking for the silent ushers. I'm speaking for the silent deacons. I'm speaking for the silent churches. I'm speaking for every churchgoer, every man, every woman, every child that these 2 idiots have destroyed their family and made money off of it. And made the church a mockery. You 2 high estrogen having men, you lames. You're lames.
High estrogen having men who's out here making a mockery of the churches. Well, I mean, some men with high testosterone is also making stuff of the churches. Messes, foolishness, okay? But, I mean, pot me kettle.
And you need to be upfront with who you are, period. And stop being obsessed with a man that loves a woman, okay? I like a woman, okay? All right? I don't tussle with balls, okay? Like you two do, okay? I don't do that, okay? If you want to do it, you do it. It's your prerogative. If you feel that's the way you want to roll, I ain't got nothing against it. But don't be sitting here trying to hook, line, and center me.
Not hook, line, and center. They gotta line it up right. Look, I told y'all. I told you. I said if y'all think the press conference live was wild, wait till y'all see this shit, and this is why. The fact that he keeps making their sexuality what they are attracted to or not, the point of his story says more about him than them.
I ain't got time for it. Your soul is so sad. No problem. No problem. No problem. Y'all take it how you want to take it. But at the end of the day, y'all not going to send nobody else to my church. You send people to my church to destroy my church. Y'all go on my page and I'm going to be posting more video. How they was outside setting everything up. How they was outside setting everything. Go on my page, y'all. Go on my page and see it. They was outside setting everything up. They was outside setting everything up. And guess what? I have members resigning. You want to know why? Because people are just doing what they want to do. And Larry Reid is talking about the church. And Larry Reid is making a mockery. And people family is calling. And people family is putting pressure on members of my church. And it's just crazy.
Don't nobody know the members of your church. People are leaving your church because you, the bishop of the First Tabernacle Church of Lives, Tithes, and Offerings, are consistently in the news. You are the reason people are leaving your church. And this is the thing. If people believed in you as their bishop, if nobody believed what anybody else was saying, if you were really a upstanding, a great American citizen or whatever, people would not be leaving because of what a stranger said. Because they know you. Just saying.
Just got to text Bishop, I love you, but I just can't take it no more. I can't take. I said, no problem. God bless you. I love you. Make sure you pray about it. Make sure you pray about it. This is real talk. This is real talk, y'all. I don't, let me tell you something. Y'all don't got no heaven or hell to put me in. This is real talk. Yeah, you're going to see a few people in church now. Yes, you're going to see a few people in church. But I have hundreds of members worldwide. I have a heavy online following. It's cool.
Bitch, I'm worldwide. Now you can be.
Some churches haven't even opened back up their doors, but I chose to open. And whoever comes, comes. So you can laugh at the people that's there. You can do what you want to do. I don't got nothing to prove to y'all. I don't have nothing to prove to you. I don't have nothing to prove to you. Somebody say, I'm going to pray for you, and then put that I'm a clown. Please don't pray for me. Don't pray for me. Please don't. Stay focused, y'all, because I'm focused. And I'm closing out on this. Larry Reid, you're a sucker. Jav, yo, you're just a sidekick. I don't even have no words for you, brother. Like you just Larry Reid sidekick, man. Y'all just sidekicking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all in the house sword fighting. That's what y'all doing. That's what y'all doing.
Y'all in the house sword fighting.
But that's it, man. You two, y'all.
No, when I upload stuff to make my video look different, I put a cartoon filter on. I add a filter so that people can know, I did it myself. Okay, I did that. That's me. Okay, yeah, that's my little filter.
Yeah, you two. Let me tell you something. Go on with your life. Stop being down low. Let me tell you, embrace the community of who y'all are and who you with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with the LGBTQAI plus. Nothing wrong with it.
Why he think that man around it? Why he think anybody on the down low? I don't think either person is on the down low to my knowledge. Why you act like they on the down low? I don't think that's a thing. I mean, who out of this equation, who is the one on the down low? I'm wondering, out of this trifecta of people, who on the down low?
Go ahead and do what you got to do. Only person that can judge you is God. But stop being down low. Stop acting like you like women. All right? Stop pump faking.
Right. Stop acting like you like women.
Stop pump faking.
Stop pump faking.
Please. And then you sending these people out and you using these people because you're influential. The only way, Larry Reid, you got influence is because you had dirt on people. You're following behind the church. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So you follow behind the men and women that have sinned and have fallen short of the glory of God. And you expose them and you start to destroy their church. And when I say my church, or when I say a pastor's church, we are the angels of the church. Okay?
Who? You?
Okay, that's why I said that. So, at the end of the day, I am not no sucker. I'm from Brooklyn, okay? I don't back down. So y'all take it how you want to take it.
Take it. Take it. Take it how you want to take it. Take that.
It don't matter to me. All right? It don't matter to me at all. At all. But when you tear down the church, and you know what? Pastors, we need to all come together, man. All come together, man. This dude is a freaking bozo. If you made a mistake, own up to your mistake, and it is what it is. Stop letting this bozo control you because you made a few mistakes. Repent and move on. Stop being afraid of this clown.
Who you mad at? You mad at Larry Reid for talking about what the pastors are doing, or the pastors for the one that keep hiding the wrong they're doing? Girl.
You talk about Juanita Bynum. You talk about Bishop T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes. You talk about I can't think of the girl name. His daughter. I can't think of her name right now. You talk about everybody.
So you follow Larry Reid live? Because I don't know what Larry talk about. I don't follow him like that. I have no idea what to talk about. But you seem to be very well versed in whatever it is that Larry Reid has been doing around his corner, my corner, around his channel, around his life. You seem to be very well versed in what he talk about. So you follow him? You pay attention, right? Okay.
You low-minded lame. Let's meet in the ring. Let's meet in the ring. Me and you. You punk. That's what you are. Let's meet in the ring. All right? Let's meet in the ring. That's the only response I need. You accept. That's all you accept. That's all I need to hear. You accept. And let's fast forward this thing. Let's fast forward this thing and let's see. Because you know, I want to hit for the church. That's what I want to hit for. Every church that you broke up, every church that you destroyed, I'm fighting for them. Yeah, and you can wear the headgear. You can get the thickest glove. Larry Reid, you're going to probably take this live and then you're going to probably try to go live and say this and say that because y'all needed content. I want y'all to understand this. Why does Larry Reid and King Jive have all of the exclusive videos. And they got them right away. How? If they wasn't a part of it, if they wasn't connected to it, how did they get it so fast? Look at the timeline. How in the world did they get it so fast? Y'all, please don't be crazy. Y'all know y'all upset with me because a bishop is not supposed to be talking like this in your minds. Y'all so used to the baggy suit bishops and the baggy suit pastors, and now you got a pastor here that's anointed and appointed for this time. My scripture for y'all is Acts chapter 9.
You got to Google it. First of all, people need to know that bloggers literally have people who send them stuff as soon as shit happens. Right. The same way TMZ know, someone will send it to them. Not only that, you were streaming live on IG when it happened. As you said, the girl was on Jai's live weeks ago already talking about you. So to make it seem as if the only way that they got the footage was because they was in on it, shows that you're a little bit dumb. You're a little bit dumb. Whenever somebody beefing with somebody, their fans or whoever else will they will send the person the stuff. But again, you were live. You were live. The first footage that King Jai posted was a screen recording of the live that showed the people watching. Just saying. And the reason I said he had to Google it is because when I was watching earlier, like he just said, he said whatever scripture, and he had to pause to Google it. Look, he gonna Google, watch.
Verse 14 and 15.
Pausing. What is it? I don't know. Let me see.
For he is my chosen vessel, the one that's going to speak to the kings, the children of Israel, and the Gentiles. I'm going to tell y'all this. God converted a real one. And that's why y'all can't accept it. And that's why y'all can't agree with it. Because you don't understand it. And I'm 10 toes down. Period. Period. With the Holy Ghost. Look at the videos that I'm going to be posting. Go on TMZ YouTube. They just asked me could they post it on their YouTube, and look at the video. Look at the video.
The video that we saw earlier, that I'm not gonna pull up again, does not show anything more than the lady walking up, talking. The lady, it really wasn't more than that. So don't make him have y'all thinking that it's showing her walking up and like, no, it wasn't really nothing more. Just a different angle.
Y'all let this Larry Reid have this conversation with this girl. And she said she said the reason why she came to my church was because she was on a case study. How? You was just on King Job's YouTube. Y'all go onto that. King Job's YouTube talking about that she was in my free real estate class and she started to talk about me. So why would you come as a case study now? You said you didn't know nothing about me and you came to... It doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Then she says that she didn't charge at my wife. Go. I'm going to post it on my page, y'all. And y'all be the judge. I'm going to post it on my page. And also TMZ put it on their YouTube. I'm gonna post the cameras. And you're going to see her walk off She came up, like I invited her up because Larry Reid said, oh, he invited you up. Yes, I invited her up to a point, not in the pulpit, and she stopped. Y'all don't get to see that part. You don't get to see that part because the camera wasn't on her, but you're going to be able to see where she stopped. Right? And you're going to see that she walks back as she was leaving, actually act like she was going back to her seat or leaving, because I told her she got to go. And then she spins around and storms towards my wife and my 10-month-old daughter. Y'all gonna see it. And you're going to see what y'all did. I want y'all to put it in slow motion. You're going to see me grab her by the back of her shirt. And I had the microphone in my other hand. And guess what, y'all? You're going to see in this video that I didn't stop. So what you seen me grab was her shirt and her hair, because it was all together, and her shoulder with the mic in my hand. How did I choke her? How did I scratch her? It's all a lie. I'm going to post the video. No, you didn't see the video. I'm going to show you the video, and it's pointing from the ceiling, and you're going to be able to see it. And Larry Reid knows this, and he's probably licking his chops right now because he got now some more content. That's what they wanted, content. Because they are not relevant. All he do is talk about people. I ain't got time for that. I'm getting to the bag. And Larry Reid, you can keep ducking, and King Jive, y'all keep ducking the lawsuit papers, the service of the lawsuit papers. They're tracking you. Don't worry, you're going to be served. Yeah, you're going to be served. Trust and believe that. You will be served. So it's all right. You can keep running and not answering the door for everybody that want to know. No problem. You will be served. But at the end of the day, let's meet in a boxing ring. Now, let's see if he responds to that. I want to let you know how these hands go real quick. Okay? Okay? Why did I put my hands on her? Because she was going after my wife and my 10-month-old baby. And I want y'all to go on my page, right? And I want y'all to do this. It's a little work, y'all, but I want y'all to do this because the video in the church, they didn't have the sound on. But if you go to the actual live video on my Instagram or on my Facebook, listen what you can do. I want you to rewind to 55:05 and let it play. You're going to be able to hear everything that was said. Everything that was said. And then I want you to look at the camera videos, and you will be able to see what happened. And you're going to be able to see that she was going back to her seat. She walked 2-3 steps and then turned around and came back and started pointing at my wife and my daughter. And she walked by me going at my wife and my daughter. Now, y'all got to understand, this is the eve of men putting a gun in my daughter and my wife's face. Okay? We are a month and a half out of that. And nobody told you that she had her bag. It was a little Coach bag. It was a little Coach bag underneath her arm. Nobody told y'all that. And that's why she kept asking. If y'all look on, I don't know, the Perez page, that girl page, but I'm going to post it. She kept saying that she lost her bag. She kept saying she lost her bag. She lost her bag. And everybody was looking around her chair where she was sitting in the back, but nobody couldn't find the bag. Her bag dropped when I grabbed her to escort her out. It dropped and it went under my wife's chair. And she came there. See, I need y'all to understand this, right? Because y'all said you should have never put your hands on her. What was I supposed to do? Take a chance? She could have cut my wife. She could have cut my baby. She could have stabbed them. I ain't know what she have. But when you start coming at my family, you daggone right I'm going to grab you. And I already told you to leave. I'm going to escort you out. I grabbed her with anger. You call it what you want to call it. Okay? I'm going to protect my wife. I'm going to protect my daughter. Let my wife fight her with my daughter in the hand. Yo, y'all, see, that's why I said I don't listen to y'all. Y'all, woo, baby, y'all nuts. But anyway, and I'm closing on this. Larry Reid, let's go into the ring. You know, I'm not saying that we gotta. I ain't threatening you about with no violence and nothing, but you seem to be real tough. You know, and you're always driving around with your with all your homeboys in there with the skin tight pants, right? I call them the DLs, the down low brothers. Everybody always in your car with tighter than tight pants, spandex pants, right? You got the whole down low crew. If you really support your community, LGBTQAI plus, why don't you just say you're one of them, right? Stop it with the nonsense. Stop. And if somebody said grab a man, and if a man would have did it, I would have did the same thing too. Period, point blank. If them guys would have came towards that robbed the church and they would have came with not their guns out and it was in, it would have been different. Okay? I'm not going to be stupid and get my whole church shot up and play hero. I'm not doing that. As long as everybody was safe, I was good. Period, point blank. But I will protect my family. And somebody keeps talking about, sir, why you grabbed her? I'm protecting my family and I'm going to post a video. And you will be able to see. You will be able to see that she went right by me and was going right at my wife. And I will protect my church. Okay? Larry Reid, let's meet in the ring. All right? Let's meet in the ring. Let's go in the ring. Let's box it out. You tough. You talking about all the pastors because you's a sucker and you know I know, okay? And you can call your mentor, Bishop Bernard Jordan. Hey, Bishop Bernard, you can call him. I know he don't like me and I really don't care. He can't control me, okay? And at the end of the day, he down with you. He's down with you. And at the end of the day, he know he should have been put a stop to you. But guess what? He condoned it. And I know what it is. And I know what it is. So at the end of the day, all of you, y'all stay on your side. Bishop Whitehead, Chief Apostle, the Right Reverend Doctor with 2 PhDs, okay? Whitehead, I'm in the building. I don't care if you don't like me or not. Somebody said leave Larry alone. Why don't he leave the church alone? Okay, why don't he leave the church alone, right? Why don't he talk about the rappers and the actors and the actresses? You want to know why? Because they'll go upside their head. That's why. He ain't got that type of energy. He won't go at the rappers and he won't really Wendy William it. He won't do it. But you want to know what? He want to go at the people that got to turn the other cheek. He want to go at the church. He want to go at after the pastors that have that have integrity to uphold, right? Yeah, but guess what? I'm a different type of preacher. I'm going right at you. Straight like that. So I'm done. Larry Reid.
He wasn't done, okay? It was like another 10, 15 minutes. I don't care. As y'all see, Bishop Robbery is a bit insane. As y'all see, Bishop Robbery want to fight. As y'all see, Bishop Robbery is always on some B of the S, okay? Now, I just want to show Larry Reid did see that Bishop Robbery asked to fight. And he responded. Okay? And what he said,
You don't qualify to be no bishop. You don't qualify at all. I say you don't qualify to be no bishop. You don't qualify at all. Let me say it again.
I agree. Okay? He made this post, okay? And what it says with the boxing, it's the boxing gloves for me. Okay, you want to box? Let's box, but maybe not. Okay. Anyway, his response to Bishop Robbery boxing fight challenge, Timothy King James Version. Oh, at one point, I should have let it keep playing because at one point Bishop Robbery quoted talking about how people were talking about him in the church and this and that. And he said when the Bible was written in King James Version, people didn't have their own church buildings. I said, but when the Bible was written, wasn't that a long time ago? How you comparing when the Bible was written in church of yesteryear to today? I don't know. But back to what Larry Reid was saying about, fighting that man. He quoted the scripture in the King James Version, verse 3. This is a true saying. If a man desires the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy, of filthy lucre? I don't know. But patient, not a brawler, not a brawler, not a brawler. Also, one that runneth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. Meaning, sir, as he said, you don't qualify to be a bishop. You don't qualify at all. Okay. His caption said, I heard about the boxing ring challenge for 1 milli that was extended to me as it was D.L. Hughley. The invitation to have a chance at a meal of my dollars is rejected, like the lawsuit that I have not seen for $20 million will be rejected by any proper judge. Okay. Can y'all tell him to quit tagging me for the sake of clout chasing my algorithm? Y'all please stop tagging me in the bishops content. I'm tired. Okay. I have promised Arthur Miller's daughter an interview, and after that I am done until the FBI make the arrest or he goes viral again for something. Okay. Meaning I'm talking to the man Bishop Robbery said is his father. I'm talking to that man's daughter. Okay. You should do, especially infiltrate the church and give us a seat. First of all, I would beat that man ass. You put your hands on me, we fight. It's going down. Okay. I just Bishop Robbery will always be full of it in one way or the other. I feel like Bishop Robbery just always wants to cause, havoc whenever there is some. He wants us to feel like he's above reproach. I don't think he is. I don't think he posted anything else. He was gonna post some receipts. He has not posted any receipts. Okay, all he's posted is stuff. Okay, just stuff. And again, we can't make it seem like what he's saying makes any sense. He kept saying go to the 55-minute mark. Okay, let's go to the 55-minute mark. Nothing really happened.
Because you can still worship and hate at the same time. Some people say, why are you getting up listening to him? Because I don't like him. Well, watch this. These seeds that are being planted will grow. Yeah. That's good. Yes. So I need you to hate. I need you to say what you're saying. Because when God changes your language.
Again, he wants to make it all about him. Okay. It's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about him.
Jesus, let's pray the Spirit, y'all. Glory to God. Now move her out of here.
Move out of here. Amen. Come on, let's give Jesus a round of applause, y'all. Hey, yes, Lord. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Now let's give Jesus a round of applause. While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
I hate that. It's because it's late. It's late and I need to go to bed. Okay, I'm off mute now. Damn it, Gina. My point is, he on BS one, and I was saying that, like Larry Reid said, until the FBI, the IRS, the DEA, whoever, the CIA, the ABC, the 1, 2, 3s, until whatever 3-letter alphabet people arrest that man, we gonna be watching. It's a story because people want to know, one, are y'all gonna find the robbers? Yes, no, maybe. Will there really be a lawsuit against King Jives and Larry Reid? We don't know, because both Larry Reid and King Jives both said they have not been served. So it's an ongoing story. I will say in closing, I'm gonna really close out. In closing, the fact that Bishop so-and-so seems to always be aware of what Larry Reid doing. How do you know the men with Larry Reid wear tight pants? How you know? I ain't even know that. But, that's on that man. Okay, now look, I am done. It's been over 3 hours. I am tired. I have to go to bed. Get ready for work in the morning. I hope everyone has already subscribed to my channel. To be a whole JayBird, and down. Okay, I hope y'all have also subscribed and not subscribed. Follow me on IG at JayLeesCorner. Do not forget to like the video, please and thank you. Okay, y'all know to share it. Now hit the little share button, share with those who you like or whatever. Okay, now tomorrow at 9 p.m. we will have a regular gossip chat at 9-ish, 9:15 or whatever. We know that will be tomorrow. If Bishop do any more lives, honey, I'm gonna have to take a day off work. Okay, because there's a whole bunch. It is a whole bunch of foolishness that he be doing, and I don't know why. He just be acting crazy. So everyone have a great night, because it is 12:36 here in Michigan. Okay, I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. I love you all. Okay, everyone have a great night. Be nice, be nice and bold and happy and have sweet dreams and all that shit. I gotta go. Love you all. Peace.